Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Together We Roll. Welcome back. I know it's like a verbal fucking punch, man. Every time. Episode 16, part 2. Oh, I'm tired, but we're gonna get through this. Okay, without further ado, I need to make sure I say this. Twin Milne, you're awesome. And Foxfire, she's awesome too. Go check them out. I give her a huge verbal shout out, and I'll do it again. The ones that did our miniatures, or most of our miniatures, and painted them, and see it every freaking episode. In a good way, of course.
And Sawdust.
And
woodcrafting.
I have to do this more often. Oh, there's so many people now. Sawdust woodcrafting. He has an Etsy page. Go give him lots of love. He's done a bunch of shit. He's done our barrel. He's gave our blast templates, and he's done in Sunny We Trust inspiration tokens. He has a bunch of cool ass D&D stuff. Go check it out. Apart from that, Kyndred Milne did our art pieces. That's what she did. Yep. More details in the description below. But besides that, let's get straight to the action.
Yeah.
Another episode of Together We Roll. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that introduction. It is beautiful as always. I love the atmosphere. It makes us very epic. You know, we're just giggly bitches.
Excuse me, there's only one female here?
No, I'm talking about myself. Thank you. She's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I can be a giggly bitch.
But you're not female. Nor are you a dog.
It's like a setting change on a remote.
Refer to last episode's title.
Shut up. Just shut up.
Oh, that's going to have some consequences.
No.
Oh, yes, it is. I'm sure it is.
Oh, yeah.
More smacking on the back of the head.
That was Eck let that one out of the bag.
See, it's a
He
viable
wasn't even
way
aiming for that. He
to
was
get
like,
people to shut up.
You know what you're talking about.
If you're not careful, you're going to look more like God.
Yeah,
so let's do a recap so that we can clue everyone back in. As you guys are now contemplating and planning and trying to figure out the various things that have been happening with the vision of Barian and the vision of Sunny, as you met your patron and you met a future that perhaps will pass, or a future of ill omen or something like that. You're not sure. You're still trying to decipher yourself.
You should just not get drunk.
Yeah, that you just drank you drank the wine.
I never said I drank any alcohol for that.
That's what they always say.
Night juice was in the morning.
That's what they always say.
That was a sex hangover.
So wait,
that was
is night juice for having a good night, or when you had a good night?
Yes.
Yes.
Moving on.
Good to know.
We're moving on with very little options, or too many options, unknowing where to go and certainty out the window. The butler in the Kyndred estate, I keep forgetting his name because I have 20 other names. His name is Noldrick. He, and also the rest of the house, giving specific orders wherever, assisted in your attempts in finding another battery, so to speak, of will, so that you do not turn over to the rasping tar, turning into a zombie that will essentially go on a murderous rampage of, killing people.
Yeah, man. Hold your shit together, would you?
I know we all got demons inside, but we gotta put a container on that.
I can let mine out.
Yeah, mine's in a container.
Oh, there's some metaphors on that one.
He's a large Tupperware.
So,
Trademark.
with this note, you found a crime organization that lied in the Heavy Stone Arm Excavation Works. That is a masqueration of other deeds that they do behind the curtains, so that they can be away from the eyes of the Verosian Empire.
Or as we like to refer to it, we're just cleaning up more Quandru shit like before.
You are.
I'm seeing
But at the same time, she's also giving you something that you need.
Oh yeah, no. I feel that.
So it's a give-take relationship.
We like to call that.
It's a win-win.
It's a love, hate, love, hate, love, late.
Oh no, we love her.
No. No, we like Darla.
Well, we really
Oh,
like
there's
her.
going to be a conversation waiting in the mix way in the future in 3 weeks about this stuff.
Yeah, I survived.
You agree
Oh, boy.
with this mafia-like, not chain gang, but factory workers.
It's mafia.
It's essentially the mafia, organized crime shit, man.
Union.
With this
Dwarfish union.
halfling, with this halfling running the mist that continued to change voices, seemingly being a voice actor without me actually wanting to convey that it was a voice actor.
Of course, we like to call it you filling shit in as it goes wrong.
No, actually, I have his character
Rolling
sheet
with the
right here.
punches.
I'm just giving you a compliment. Run with it.
Roll with the punches, baby.
Apart from that, you accepted and gave information to excavate the area of undead to properly put them to rest that they have attempted in the past attempted, but they always seem to come back. You are given the task to take care of these undead and to truly put them to rest so that their family can properly mourn for the loss of their people, the loss of their family. You were led up the chamber of this warehouse that has been expanded upon. And you are now currently in a stairway that goes up to a hallway that's about 10 feet wide, spacious, especially for those that are needing the space. But you do have to hunch your back a little bit as it's only 6 feet tall. Good for dwarfs, not so much for anyone else. Yeah. Even the Goliath, female Goliath is hunching over as she points down this very dusty hallway of no light as you see the door about 30 feet in the distance, straight pathway where torches could be set in, but none are there and none are lit. As you see a small little light underneath it. What was that?
Nothing.
Oh, I said, goggles of night.
I thought that was fucking Google.
No, that was me. Sorry.
As you see a little bit of light coming through the door from the distance. For those with dark vision, you're able to see the hallway, and for those with higher perception, which is pretty much everyone, except for this side of the table, but everyone has night vision.
The good
You're able
side,
to
the
see
perceptive
that the
side.
dust layer
The functional side, the not perceptive side.
does not continue. It only goes until it hits the door where there is no dust. Everything is clean on the door, and it looks like the hallway has been maintained. What would you like to do? The Goliath just goes, later, that's bye, good luck, and just turns around and is like, excuse me, pardon me.
Do people usually come back?
No, they don't.
Well,
see you in a bit.
It's been a pleasure meeting you.
Good luck, bye.
Hey, you gave us luck. I'll put my luck point down right here.
I'm a girl, you fucker.
Oh.
I wonder if
Definitely a female.
it's a little late to
Remember
ask.
fruit baskets?
It's a little late to ask, but I would wonder if they have any information on who these things
We asked. They
are.
said no.
They weren't gonna tell us.
They didn't know.
They wouldn't.
Or they wouldn't
They
say.
do, but they're not going to tell you.
So what is
Family.
undead and regenerates or comes back?
No, it just
Not
No, if you
ghosts.
don't put a ghost to rest. And this is not like mystical knowledge. I mean, shit, it's basic knowledge. You have to put the bones to rest.
Shrouded in superstition as well.
Well, yeah, but it's still
Only
put
a
the
little
bones to rest.
stitious.
Oh, remember, he
Yeah.
asked us if we
I
were
think we should salt
superstitious
the
or
doorway.
not.
Wrong show. Sorry.
Wrong show.
Shake Flan and just have him shit out salt.
Turns out he's a salt mine. That's why he's so salty.
All right. Well, marching order, guys.
No, that's why Baron is so happy. Is because
Are we
Flan
staying
takes
in the
all
dark,
salt.
or did you want me to cast
Marching
one?
order?
We can all see in the dark.
We can all see in the dark. It
All
doesn't
right.
really-
You all can see in the dark.
Right.
We're
But
doing
as you
Goggles
guys
on.
approach,
Yep.
is there anything you wish to prepare? Anything you would like to do before you get close to the
I would like to draw my sword.
Okay. As you awkwardly prepare your sword and shield in a very hunched situation
Guard. Shield forward.
as best as you can. It's plenty wide enough, but the height is the problem.
That's not hunched down.
I could scout ahead for traps.
As the doorknob
I don't
opens
think
and I hear
it's
that
trapped.
of it actually starting to go, I'm gonna cast heroism.
Heroes.
Okay, you're preparing the spell for when that happens.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're not actually opening the door, correct?
No, I'm
Okay.
saying when somebody opens the door and we walk in,
Oh,
I'm
we
gonna
don't
go
need the
heroism,
first one.
heroism, heroism,
They can
heroism.
report anyways.
Sorry.
How many people can you hit with heroism?
Four.
Level 4 for them.
4 of them with level 4.
And what does heroism do again?
Makes turtles grow hair.
Yep.
Ah,
Heroism.
yes, but only in the junk.
How's that even possible? He has shelled it.
Don't ask why, it's magic.
Heroism, bard.
Heroism.
A willing creature.
I got it.
I don't
Touch
think
with
so.
Creature
bravery.
you touch. Until the spell ends, it's a concentration 1 minute. The creature is immune to being frightened and gains the temporary hit points equal to your spell casting ability modifier. Ooh, that's nice. At the start of each of its turn. That's really nice. So you continue just gaining temporary hit points.
But they don't stack. It's just
So if you lose them, you come back
it
to the next
refills it
round.
up to 5.
That's interesting. When the spell ends, the target loses any remaining temporary hit points for the spell.
But temporary hit points never stack, so it just refills them.
Yes, I know, but still, it's very nice.
Yep.
Especially if you're taking damage, technically you're still healing.
So if you had 7, not that I have any, but if you had 7 and you took 10 damage, then you'd only take 3 damage, and then you'd get 7 back.
Get 5.
5, but yeah.
Or
Five.
Back, which
I was
makes you-
using
yeah,
7.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, 7 if he's really.
I guess it doesn't matter how I know it works, since
Davrus.
I feel rather normal.
Davruz is sticking in the back right now.
Okay.
He's gonna stick in the hallway and just.
Or he's still at the house.
He's not at the house. He met the mafia leader and everything of this organization, and he just kind of was being a silent observer. And as soon as you look at him, he's like,
He's superstitious.
a little bit, yeah.
All right.
Fuck ghosts.
He doesn't want any of this. He's like, first there's lava, then there's the fucking lava ants, and then there's ghosts. I'm good. I'm going back home.
Because we need somebody strong to cover their back.
There's Eck.
I am
people in the
checking
middle.
for
But you can move through
traps
everybody
as we move
iteration.
forward.
Searching. Let me get the proper page up first.
Okay. Is there
I mean, you could just ride on my shoulders, but I'm kind of tall.
that would
a
not-
map?
Well, on your back. I think
One
walk.
moment. You haven't even gone through the door, gentlemen.
I go through the door.
Calm down. I know your blood
You're in the
thirst
middle.
is high right now.
Yes. Wait, there's no blood.
Blah, blah, blah.
Right. Ectoplasm.
Everyone take a d6 of psychic damage. I'm joking. Come on.
Oh, I rolled 6.
Well, I need to get out my d6s.
I took 4.
Just a handful should be good enough, right?
That's right.
Handful of what?
D6s.
So,
Handful of D6s.
Derek, you're at the front.
Yes.
Go
Checking
and
for
roll
traps.
an investigation check as you check for traps.
Roll. You fill that guy's back.
8.
You don't
8.
have a problem.
You do not find any traps on
Okay.
this sturdy steel door.
Okay.
And as you look left and right, you notice that you notice that there's another pathway to the left and right of it. Being dark, it was a little hard to see the pathway difference. And you see hallways that branch out to other parts of the area that have, almost like a colony, expanded out. But they have pointed at this door, and you notice that there's various windows that have been closed and nailed shut, and have been locked up to the best of the abilities, even though I won't give you that.
Okay.
But you do notice, with just your passive perception, each door window that would go into this area has been wiped clean of all dirt and grime.
Can I make out any other doors further down to the left or to the right?
Yeah, there's a couple of them. It looks like it goes to different rooms to the left. And you see one more door to the right.
But this is our door.
This is the one that they want us to go into, so...
And looking over to the right door, it's covered in dust
Right.
and ash.
But this one's clean.
But the one in front of you is solid clean. And it's like it's been cleaned for a good 3 inches from the door.
And like a hard line.
Roughly. They didn't take like a ruler
It's like they took the finger and basically wiped it clean.
Mhm.
But it's straight.
and it's straight.
I will try to slowly open the door so it will not make any noise.
Okay. As you make a stealth check
I want to try something.
while that's happening.
I'm going to take like a pinch of dust and just sprinkle it into the area that's clean.
Well, how far are you back?
Not too far.
He's in the middle.
I'm
Are
just
you
gonna,
trying to be quiet while doing this?
absolutely.
Let's make a stealth check at disadvantage because you're a heavy boy.
15 modified.
It's, but
It's not my quietest, but
No.
don't I have some
15 is nothing to
So-
sneeze at either.
Derek, as you go up, you check. It's locked.
I thought I had something.
Alright, I will try to pick the lock.
Make a lock picking check, which is your D20 plus Dex plus your proficiency bonus.
Depending on the lock, yeah.
20 plus Dex is plus 8.
So D20 plus 8.
Plus, what was the other one that he said?
Plus proficiency bonus.
So for you, it'll be
Okay.
plus 8.
11.
Okay.
Okay.
Shink. Shink.
As you, a bit of a chunka, scoop up as much dust as you can.
Just a pinch. That's all I need.
Well, you can't exactly grab it. You have to kind of scrape it, and then pick it up.
I do have proficiency in this, but that's
Yes, you
already
do.
figured in.
That's,
Yeah.
already-
Yeah.
that's why I say
So,
proficiency
right.
bonus.
So that would be a 19.
You sprinkle the dust as you see Derek break out his thieves' tools from one of his several places that he hides them, and begins to deal with the lock. You sprinkle the dust on the area that has been cleaned. It sprinkles there. You wait for a moment. It's still there.
Clean light comes on Tuesday.
Make a perception check since your eyes are on the floor. This is at the same time. What was your thieves' tools check?
19.
19? Okay. As you go through.
No.
Okay. All your attentions are grabbed as it unlocks. You gonna try?
I won't.
As you see a room inside that looks, well, it looks like a tavern. Looking inside, it looks like a eating area that has been modified to be made a small bar area. And I do mean like a small little bar area that hooks around a tiny bit, that has stone structure on the left side, however made, but has been put with wood on the right side. A lot of wood on the right side. That is very fine imported woods that have been shipped down and drug all the way back down here.
Is there any light in there or is it dark?
It is actually lit up.
What?
There's torches.
It's
Still lit up. Seeing a very clean eating area of a bar. Just empty of all life.
Let's fix
Make a perception check. Only Derek, since he's at the front door. You as well, since you're there. But after that, you're pretty much blocking off sight. Because you're...
I'm there.
Yeah, it's you.
No.
10?
Fired.
Okay, as you look around, you see it's unusually clean
Two
as far
ones
as you
in a
can tell. You notice that there's a tankard on a couple of the tables in front. And you notice that it curves off to the left side with the bar that curves as well.
I will stealth towards the bar.
Make a stealth check.
Is he going in there?
He's gone.
Make a stealth check too, right?
At disadvantage.
Why? Oh, because of the
The cloak.
freaking direwolf cloak that you have on your back.
Yeah.
29.
It's like having split nail on your back.
Yeah. 29?
He's
We're
like
all listening for
elven
roll?
step.
No, no,
You haven't moved,
That's not bad. That's what I got.
and you haven't spoken.
What's,
This is how loud it is.
14.
14? Okay.
That was a disadvantage.
Compared to what's going on in the background, you are stealthy. You get forward, you get to the bar, and you see that the background is fully stocked. As you see a coin purse that has spilled over. And you notice that there is amongst the tankers on the tables, now that you've gotten a little further, you see cups on bookshelves. Well, on shelves, not bookshelves. And you notice that there's a keg that looks like it has been collapsed. So there's only, it looks like a keg, but it looks like it's been cut and smushed together to almost like it's a collapsed keg, so that there's only about 10 inches in the entire width of it, but it still has the barrel head, and it has a cork and a spit.
no.
That's as much detail you can get out, along with the handle and a base. So that's just sitting there straight up.
Is this area as well clean as
Make a
the
perception
rest of the area?
While that's happening, are you guys just waiting?
I'm going
I'll
to
go in.
stealth in and get out of the way of the door.
Make a stealth check at disadvantage.
You're going into.
I'm going in as well.
As they do that, heroism, heroism, heroism. I can't see you, so heroism.
What does that do?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
What does that
okay.
do?
Because you disappeared from our sight.
What does heroism do?
You're immune to fear, and every round you have five temporary hit points, and every time your turn begins, you
Heroism.
fill.
I get 5 back?
You get 5
I
back.
don't have disadvantage,
So 5
right?
times
I'm
55
just
back.
normal.
Concentration token.
Who's got heroism?
And
Who's got heroism?
I do.
Yeah, put it on your miniatures, gentlemen. So, Katrina, you should not have disadvantage. If anything, you might have advantage except that you have an item. But I don't think you do.
I don't think I do.
Oh,
I think that was Daphne's.
I mean, I'm pretty giving one. Oh, for you.
Are you carrying your musket in here too?
No.
Okay. Derek, what was your perception check?
Nothing significant. It was
Okay.
a 5.
Oh, there we go. That's funny.
So, and stealth check?
15.
15?
13.
That was a disadvantage.
13.
7.
You're dragging me flying behind you.
Yes, of course I am.
So, Derek, the reason why you didn't really see anything, as you hear the clink, 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 and then just the chain, clanging of chain and a rock dragging behind Barry and walking in, as people just walk into the area, and all your attention is brought to a mug that is on one of the tables a little deeper in that lifts up. With no one grabbing it, just lifts up in the air as liquid pours out and pours somewhat onto the table, but some of it disappearing before putting down.
Uh-huh.
As you see a gentle outline of the little bit of light that's, well, actually, no, the whole place is lit up. You see all the torches dim as the darkness just collides into it and snuffs it as smoke trails. And you see the outline as the door is shut on the other side where the balcony is.
I'm getting flashbacks to Luigi's Mansion.
A little bit. As you see an outline of an armored dwarven individual smoking with white wisp of ethereal smokes attached to him. Covered in splint mail with a shield upon his back and a sword at his side, or a great axe. A battle axe on the table, which he grabs and lifts up and just turns around to show half of his face blasted off with an intense fire and half his beard still smoking, half burnt off. As he turns around, as you see a ghostly figure of a dwarven fighter looking at you, and he just goes,
Go to sleep, please.
and a wave of
He
energy
doesn't
just
look
hits
like
all of you. And all of you are going to have to roll initiative. As I get the battle map out.
To
Lightning strike.
Did he even see me?
I still had to ask.
Because I was behind the bar.
Yeah, you rolled 29 perception.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Initiative.
Okay.
All right.
Big map. Big map coming in.
Thank you.
Watch out for that glass.
Much better.
Yep. What glasses?
This is not doing me any favors.
Wow.
No lights, as I cannot light them up. Well, I can light them up,
But they're off.
they're off. These doors are closed, so just imagine them closed, very jankly and shuttered, as there's no true door for that.
And we walked in this side?
Yeah, you guys are all right here right now.
Today's your
You didn't even get past the front door, as you guys just went, we're here!
Wait.
I believe that was me.
Didn't I make it to the back
Yeah.
of the bar though?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
You got to, yeah. But
You were
before-
here?
Yeah, back of the bar.
Sunny.
Right there. Thing. That works.
Did you get me in there yet? There.
I need to change. Oh, I am so sorry for that burp. Apparently my organs moved. Anyway.
Yeah, 1% on the map, right?
Actually, I was probably a little further in because you were behind
Where
me.
is my
You
color?
before me?
Yeah.
Well, you moved to the side of the door to let the rest
Color
of it.
purple. For create nature.
Just for the sake of how we're moving in to begin with.
Okay.
That was his yell. That was his yell.
Yes. I love it.
Looks like a small forging area there.
Yep.
I see many Nobles Games pieces.
Well, let's do this one.
Looks very similar to the bar in Korea.
And unfortunately, so is everyone inside?
Yep.
Okay. We'll just say for simplicity reasons, because Davlus is not here, the door shut with you behind, with him outside the door.
Literally, as he's walking in, just flap.
Yeah.
He was like,
Here's-
oh, I
you
better
heard,
go with
you
him.
heard
Oh,
muffled,
darn, didn't
yeah, you
make
hear
it.
muffled cussing as he probably broke a nose.
Son of a bitch.
Yep. 20 to 25.
Nope.
21.
Ooh, I'm gonna roll initiative.
I'm on your team, dude.
Don't care.
Classic Eck move.
Okay.
No one?
I said
What did you
21.
say?
20 to 25.
And I said
You
21.
said 21.
21?
Yeah.
Good part.
Barian.
First up. On the chain.
All right. Hold
Off
on.
the chain.
These, not there.
You just didn't explode yet.
No, I was doing the. I'm magic. You're wrong.
20 to 15.
19.
19 for Sonny.
15.
15 for Stealthy Boy.
Oh no.
One of the things I like about monks is how
15
fast
to
they are.
10.
12.
Uh-oh.
Heck.
That's okay. Take the survey of the battle situation.
I have
I
advantage.
swear to God, I will revoke that if you continue to forget that.
It didn't help.
Okay. The dice gods have spoken. You said 12, Hazel?
Yep.
There's fresh chicken.
10 to 5.
7.
7.
Oh my.
I go first. Nope, I don't, because we have the same decks.
You have the same
Roll
decks.
off.
Roll off. Who goes first?
D20.
Oh, that's interesting. I usually go dex.
David? You
17.
need to be part of this.
Fixing camera.
17 versus a 6. I go first.
Very well. So Sparks. And then we got Eck. I need to make an adjustment. I do apologize.
Trying to get the map.
Well, now it's gonna hit my
Or for the.
brain.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I did.
Fine.
That's creepy with the color that you put on
It's purple.
the,
It's purple.
the purple lighting. Ugh. Creepy.
I think that's the
Purple.
idea.
Said,
Purple's evil!
You're evil.
okay.
Right. So at the top of the round, and am I forgetting anyone? I think that's everyone.
No, that's everyone.
Okay. So at the top of the round, Barian! as it just screeches as it takes out its shield and prepares itself with ethereal movement of a individual that would be normally there but partially see-through with black shadow rippling from its body.
I don't see him.
Now you do, as its body comes into full view for you.
So it's just one?
Just one
Level Wraith.
on top of the table would be fine.
Alright, there's just one. I am afraid Noah's ghost.
I'm afraid.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can get to here. That works.
It's
All right.
close.
Enough.
I'll go ahead and swing flam at him.
Okay,
Through him.
make an attack roll, please.
17.
17 will hit, will not hit. As you swing your walk around, as you swing Flan around, I do apologize. You bring Flan around to where the temple would be, and he turns around with unnatural speed and brings his shield up with a mighty clash.
Alright, second swing. That'll do 23.
23 will hit.
Got a pile of dice. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13 points of damage.
You say?
Is this magical damage?
This is, yep, it's a magical weapon.
I thought so. Just had to double check though. 7 points of damage, you said? Correct?
I thought I said 13.
Oh, the 13? Sorry.
I said 13.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I already picked up.
My brain was trying to come up with where he got 7 from.
Okay. Because for some reason I have to. I don't know. Anyway, so Barian, as you swing it around again, as it bounces off the this ghost spectral shield, instead of Flan and you having to do your attack, Flan bounces up and just bonks him on the head from just natural gravity, and you hear and he seems to have been hit as his face disappears for a moment and then recollects.
Yay, weapons work.
Sonny, it is your turn.
Intelligence save.
May I ask what you're casting?
Mind Sliver.
I'm not familiar with this one.
It's in, what do you call it? D&D Beyond. You drive a disoriented spike of energy into the mind of the creature you can see within range. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. Unless the saving throw is successful, the target takes 1d6. It's actually 2d6 at this level. Psychic damage the first time.
This is a new cantrip.
Yes, Xanathar's.
So intelligence saving throw, which is going to be a 14.
Fails.
Yep.
Takes 7 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And the first time it makes a saving throw before the end of my next turn, it must roll a d4 and subtract a number from the save.
Noted. D4 on the side then.
Fuck yeah.
And that is your action.
And my bonus action,
How would you like to cast this? This is your first time casting Mind Sliver.
I take a sliver of
Darkness.
darkness from my brain, throw it at his brain.
Okay. As you pull out a small fragment of your own shadow from your mind, the deepest darkest parts of it, and just flick it towards him with unnatural thing. It goes straight in between his mind, in between his eyes, and you see it still kind of sticking there, almost like a worm curling inside, and it just.
Bonus action. You can do it!
Yay! Are you sure?
Yep.
Oh, no, I am.
There you go.
Derek!
Bless you.
Any chandeliers in the place?
No, unfortunately.
All right.
Any chandeliers in the place. No, it's got a really nice bar you can hop over.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop over the
He
bar.
does not see you.
Excellent.
Do you want to do that
Ooh,
one?
and it does take
This is excellent.
All right, so we'll just hop over the bar, move around to the back.
Okay?
Do I need to do an acrobatics roll to get over the bar, or
Not with
is
your
that a given?
acrobatics.
Okay.
And it's just going over a little bit. You're fine.
You want to do it Jedi style.
So, with your rapier out,
Yep.
what would you like to do?
We'll just stab him.
Okay, roll an attack with advantage. because he is surprised.
Let's see what happens here.
Natural 20.
No, it's not gonna hit.
What'd you roll?
It was at 12.
12. As you take your rapier out, your foot slips on a little bit of beer that was drank / poured onto the floor because it went through his body. And you slip and go onto your backside as you try to stab into him, and you stab into the lower part of the table as you get back up and pull it loose, and you go ready yourself for another strike.
Or what do you do with your bonus?
Bonus action and movement.
I will again move behind the side of the bar and stealth again.
He doesn't have a second swing?
I
He can't
could,
use his
but
hide.
I'd rather stealth again.
He's a rogue, so technically he only has 1 plus a bonus action, which he can do with his offhand attack.
Right.
But
Then he doesn't get to hide.
But my
bonus action hide.
bonus action is not with a magical rapier. I've only got 1 magical rapier, not 2. So
You do have
the
the
only
daggers
one's
and
going to do it. Well, the daggers are not magical either, so I highly doubt a non-magical item is going to do anything
That
to
is
it.
very true.
So, stealth.
Okay, make a stealth check, please.
And that would be a 29.
Wow.
Like your slipping and failing never happened.
I'm like, there's something behind
You
you.
saw a blur
No, it's
and
not.
that's it. And then this
It's another ghost.
ghostly
Fireball.
figure looks up and having taken damage and just builds up and strikes his neck, showing the intensity of this, what's left of his neck muscles, showing the ferocity from his muscles of his contorting face. As you see, the other side of it is just burnt ash away, showing the skull as he just screams up in the sky with a mighty roar, as shadows form.
And now it's a party.
Yes, it is. As 5 shadows around him make 5 more fighter-like specters. David?
I
Dave?
think they're all over here.
Yes, absolutely.
Go ahead and sprinkle them all at the front line. 2 of them in the back with whoever's closest.
One
in
here?
the back. Yeah. 3 in the front, 2 in the back.
Another one here.
Like, you have to do one at the corner.
One here.
Put them as close. They have a 30-foot from him to whoever is closest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they can be
They
right here.
materialize.
They can
They
be
could be
here.
even behind the group then.
Yeah, if they materialize there, that's fine.
That sucks.
Eh.
One's on the
Well,
table.
the other 2 are
Other 2 on Barian. David. Other 2
The 2
on
on-
Barian.
Where's Barian?
I'm the guy standing right next to
Oh,
rock.
copy.
Yeah, with the big giant
I
rock
will
on the chain.
revoke your miniature privileges so fast. So,
There we go.
as you see, 5 more of these individuals wreathed with flame and burning with char across their entire bodies. Again, marked with heavy leathers, heavy chainmail, spears, and shields. And they all look like they have heavily been burned. They charge into battle equally with the same intensity with the roar as a bellowing cry of a small battle battalion attacks you.
And this would be why nobody came back.
Yep.
They're gonna do the martial fury as they go in and try to strike. Barian will be the first one.
Yay! Couldn't tell.
18 plus 6.
Bear.
Okay, second strike. 19.
Both hit.
Okay, so both of them hit, and they're gonna be adding.
What kind of damage?
Hold on. I need to double check something. Okay. 2 more attacks. Sorry about that. So that's going to be a 17.
That hits.
And the last one, that's going to be higher than last time. So
All 4 hits.
all 4 hits. Ouchie. Someone have a calculator ready, please?
That's bad.
What kind of damage is it?
Slashing.
Magical.
Surprisingly, it does not say that.
And it's not. So damage resistance, right? Nice.
So 10,
41 for the first one.
20 plus 4, 8. 36 points of slashing damage as these
On the first one?
on all of them.
Oh, okay. And that was 4 attacks?
That was 4 attacks.
So minus
Cool, the
12.
calculators ready.
24 minus 5 for my temporary hit points.
Well, 36 divided by 2.
Right.
18.
No damage reduction, it's 3 for non-magical attacks.
It's not damage
I'm not
resistance,
resistant.
damage reduction.
Oh, I see. So you're minus the 3 per attack.
Yeah.
So you minus 6. So you minus
12.
12.
For 4
12.
attacks.
So 36 minus 12
24.
is 24.
Then
Minus my
5.
5 temporary hit points, I took 19.
Okay. There we go. I thought you said you took 12 points. I'm like, what? All right. As these two shadows, specters, suddenly form, as one of them has a spear and shanks you underneath, and then brings it back up, and as you try to retaliate, it goes to the other hand and goes down onto your chest. As the other one slashes 2 times greedily into your back, as a bull scream with intensity.
I think I do too.
Yeah. As
Different
let's
kind of
see
scream.
who's at the front and who has a specter on them.
Everybody can be attacked at this point. Almost.
Sparks
Except-
definitely has one. Looks like Sunny. And this guy can get any of the other 2.
Okay, Hazel, they're going to go after you.
Only one can hit Hazel.
That's fine. One of them is going to go after Hazel
Right.
with 2 attacks as they do Martial Fury. Natural 20 and a 14 plus 6, 20 modified. Yeah. Is that going to hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So the natural 20 is going to be 14 points of slashing damage.
Total?
That's for the first one.
Yeah.
And the second one is going to be, ooh, not bad. What was the first total?
14.
14 plus 7. So that's going to be 20 points of slashing damage in total. For the other 2, one of them is going to go to Sparks, because why the fuck not?
Okay, so.
Maybe. 19 plus 6, that's going to be a 25 to hit.
Barely.
Okay.
Barely.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a chunky boy. You are going to take... Yeah, they have shields. Okay. 4, 5, 6. You're going to take 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
As the other one strikes once across your chest and just doesn't even go through it. Then he goes again with the same exact spot that he marked on your chest, and this time it goes through. As Hazel, you are striked once across your chest as it materializes and brings across your belly, trying to chop you in 2, and it strikes you as it just materializes, surprising you entirely as it takes your head and chomps with his goldfish teeth onto the side and just rips the side of your neck. And there's one
It
more.
can only hit me or Sparks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Sunny.
What are these?
That's that's not a natural 20. I was gonna say, woo, 17.
Shield.
Okay, and that's gonna be a 18.
20.
Okay, as you see Hazel and Sparks taking all of the damage, and this was the last one if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
That was. Seeing all the carnage going on, suddenly there's more people showing up out of nowhere. Suddenly you see one coming out, and you see a small little bit of fragment of shadow suddenly appear in front of you, and it looks like he's about to jab you with a broken blade. And suddenly you bring up a bit of shadow in front of you, causing additional blockage, and it just bounces off, ricocheting.
Do they all stay there?
Or do they move?
Yes.
They say they're removed.
As they start to move around, they seem a little bit more physical than what ghosts can fly about can be. These seems to be a little different, a little bit more chained.
I mean, do they move from their spots or do they stay?
They do not.
They don't what? Do they move or do they stay?
They stay where they are.
Okay.
They do not move, is what I was saying.
Okay.
Hazel, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the guy closest to me once, and then I'm gonna run over and do flurry of blows on the wraith.
Because you can, because of mobility.
Yeah, boy.
As long as you don't go too close to any house.
Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna end up standing in between him and the other one, or
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, you should be fine.
yeah.
Okay.
I basically want to
Roll your
flank.
attack for your first attack.
No.
What was that?
Or I get 2 attacks, right?
2 attacks and 2 more if you do flurry.
Yeah. Okay.
My mother's
You don't have
spaghetti
to
is
do
really
multi
fighting
attacks
back.
on the first one if you don't.
Oh. Okay. 17 plus 9.
Hits. Roll your damage. And you do have jazz hands. Key empowered strike.
This
I call
is
them
with
jazz
the
hands.
quarterstaff for the first.
Same thing. You're basically your monk weapons also count as magical if I remember correctly.
Okay. For 10 points plus another 6 for psychic damage.
This was the first attack?
Yeah.
Okay. One more time?
First, 16 points, 6 of it is psychic.
Okay. That is fine. I'll just subtract 16.
Okay. And then I'm gonna run over, do my second attack, and then the flurry of blows. So I should
As
have.
you take your 3-segmented staff and strike it across, using the very tip of it across the jawline of one of these specters, and taking it off completely, it looks back as his tongue, still spectral and still drooling with some sort of liquid that suddenly evaporates fast to the sideways as if a constant wind is hitting it from the left side. Just like, and he lunges towards you, but with your mobility, it does nothing.
Yep. So then. Oh no! I wanted to flank.
Then
Or
you're
I
going to
get-
move out of his range unless you're going to hit him too.
Okay. Well, I mean, you were kind of falling with the table
Yeah.
there.
True, that was behind him.
Yeah.
Good enough.
So this guy was actually here.
Okay.
Did you go with that outside of the other guy's melee?
Nope, still
Nope.
touching him.
Okay.
Still in range. So I'm gonna do my second attack and then my 2 flurries of blows. So the
Okay.
3-segment quarterstaff is gonna be the metal one.
Roger that.
That one doesn't hit. Oh my god!
well,
None of these hit.
First of all, if you're gonna do a flurry of blows, it has to be unarmed strike.
I was thinking kicking.
That's fine. Well, I mean,
None of them hit though.
well, what's your any of them higher than?
Well, the
what's
first
your
one was
highest?
11, and
Nope.
the other 2 are 12.
Okay.
I rolled a 2 and 2 threes.
Okay. As you lunge forward to this otherworldly entity, the creature from the other side, it suddenly hits you as it looks down to you. As it finishes screeching and howling to this heavens, as it looks down with a heavy grit to its face, as the eyes dilate with a small pinpoint blue eyes as they steal themselves into your soul. As you strike a few times uselessly, it bats it away like it's fucking nothing.
Nice.
I rolled all 3. They all failed.
Any more move?
Okay.
Use 20 feet. You have 10. Well, you have lots left.
Yeah.
There is one creature that could supposedly hit you if you do not disengage.
Can I disengage with my
No,
bonus
not
action?
anymore.
Yeah.
You already used your bonus action.
Yeah.
It's just the one.
5,
Yep.
4,
I'm done.
3.
I already said I'm done.
Okay.
Once,
And
twice.
Hazel,
Cool.
you're the first person. As you are next to
Yep.
the.
Next to the wraith.
No, you moved the. Okay, so you're over there. Yep. Okay.
Hit me with it. Tell me how bad.
You turn around and see
An ugly visage.
an individual, a ghost, moving through mostly through the bookcases, through the pillar and towards you as it goes up and just gets just uncomfortably close and just as you see a burnt off individual that is still seeping with fires across its body, with its face completely skull now, as it just looks at you. As it just begins to seep energy from your body as it begins to go into you. And you make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma.
Which one is that one?
Are you sure it's not wisdom?
It's this one.
Uh-oh. It's this one. Can you make that up?
Put right next to Hazel. It came from this direction.
Oh shit.
It had to be me. I rolled a 5, so that's a 4.
You're possessed.
Hazel, everything goes black. All of you see something, a shadow, almost like a force of energy strike Hazel, and Hazel shakes her body as it falls and crumples to the floor. As the staff, of the hand holding the staff lifts up and pulls herself up in a very disjointed way as you hear the popping of her joints and her knees and her spine as everything is knitted back together as if something is wearing her like a suit. As it gets up and just cracks with it. You are possessed.
Should I take the figure off the
Oh,
board?
that's a new token.
Yeah, actually, we haven't used possess before.
Yeah.
We'll just put
Hey, first time for everything,
paralyzed.
right?
How's that?
Well, I mean, you are technically paralyzed, I guess.
I'll burn it out.
Burn it out of you. Yes, that's totally a good idea.
Oh shit.
That's
How do you
its
fix
turn.
that?
Sparks, it is your turn. Things just kind of hit the fan.
Shit got real.
Yes.
Well, I can't use turn verb.
Well, I can't really use AoE here because actually, I could use AoE.
You decide on what you do.
Well,
You were given the warning of what you were fighting.
I have
No.
evasion.
Sparks, Eck, you're on deck.
I'd say go not hit you.
I do have evasion, if that...
Nope.
You have nothing right now.
This is your force of personality, unfortunately.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
How's it look
this
on
is
the-
the
how-
force
how's
of
it look on the camera?
personality that you're trying to push away someone else.
I'm trying to hit all of them without hitting her. How's this look? Check the camera.
Sorry, I'm gonna push past.
No, go for it.
Sorry, Davos. It's
Right.
okay, man.
Which one's her? Oh, right there.
Yeah.
If it's it looks like it's touching her base.
It's got a touch. Yeah, it's the base, not the figure.
Honestly, go ahead and hit the other thing.
She's like, just
Want to hit them all?
You
I'm gonna hit them all.
shush. You.
I'm gonna hit them all.
It's
Sorry.
up to you, Sparks. Are you gonna hit the person that just had something
I don't
go into
care.
her?
I'm gonna hit them all.
That's a yes.
Boom.
I'm hitting them all except for one that's attacking area.
Okay.
Lightning
As you
strike.
do a loud, as you hit the brass rings on the back of your sword and have them cling together, it suddenly amplifies 1,000 times, causing this split-second death-like scenario. As then all your ears go to familiar,
Actually, I'm missing two of them. So there's one that's back here and there's one over here.
and they need to make a Constitution saving throw. If I'm correct.
That is correct. They make a con save. DC's 15.
Make a Constitution saving throw, Hazel.
Oh no, that was from the bad dice pile.
No,
No.
don't do that.
No.
Use that.
So
just
that
kidding.
would be okay. Hold
Use
on.
whatever dice.
Yes, I don't need. Okay. I need to double checking something. No, okay. So that's for the regular soldiers, for 3 of them, you said, right?
Yes. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Okay. So first one, closest to the big, closest to you, fails. Second one, closest to you, that's very cocked,
What's the
fails.
save?
And third one, farthest away, natural 20, that one succeeds.
Okay.
And for big boot, you did average.
And possessing asshole?
14.
Fails.
All right, that fails. Roll your thunder, Debbie.
And you fail.
Yeah, I rolled
What about the
a
guy possessing?
Hazel, what do you roll for a Constitution?
10.
10.
Fail.
Yep.
You fail.
Which is good.
Yeah. More or less.
The sooner you get to 0, the better.
Sorry.
I don't know
Okay,
if I like this type of medicine.
Munchkin. Munchkin.
It's okay. It's okay. You'll be fine.
Or she starts attacking us. There's no munchkin in that. You gotta render her unconscious somehow.
Y'all know I have potions,
8 points of thunder damage.
right?
No, you got something better.
Across the
Strawberry
board.
tart.
So the one that Hazel hit, was that one in the blast?
Yeah.
Yes, they were all in blessed.
Okay. So
No, the one I hit was way in the back.
Okay, then no.
Okay, so these are all new then. All right.
Good.
Because I
I'm
needed
not
that
done
one
yet.
to not attack me when I went to go do
And
my
if I remember
stupid
correctly,
shit.
they do not take damage if they succeed, right?
No, tap damage.
Half damage? Very
Oh,
well.
and those who failed get thrown back 10 feet.
From where?
From the point
From
of
right, so
origin.
out.
Okay.
So one
he's
of them.
gonna
go
So
hit the
wall.
the second one.
He's gonna
closest-
go past me
Yeah, it's the second one closest to you did not fail.
and knocked prone unless you're removing the prone.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. They
Oh,
are
wait,
not. They are
those
not.
are wraiths, huh?
Those are wraiths. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Prone
They're not
and
ghosts.
prone.
Yeah. One of them did not go prone. The second one.
Okay, so that one did not go prone. Did the big guy fail? Big guy failed. He goes prone.
Big
He gets
guy.
knocked back 10
Big
feet.
guy failed.
5, 10, and he is prone.
Oh, he's
Excellent.
Oh, that's totally different.
Okay, action surge.
He's prone. They can.
He's prone.
I should be prone
Are
too,
they?
right?
Are they?
You should be prone.
And
Wraiths are somewhat
flown 10
corporeal.
feet.
Yeah,
And
they
10
are.
feet back because you failed.
Ghosts are not.
He's off the board because he's in you.
As suddenly this loud
Yeah.
shaking, take the table off the board, as the table splinters, that small compacted keg goes flying, and a bunch of just little knickknacks go all over the place. And as the crater and smoke leaves the area, things have been tossed, wraiths have gone over the place. Hazel has been knocked to the floor. It worked really
It's a
well.
new site.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
good.
action surge.
As you push yourself beyond the breaking point.
Oh. Okay, forget it.
And then I'm going to attack the one that's prone behind me as he just flew past me.
The big one failed his saving throw?
Yes, he did.
Yep.
Because he had a negative.
He rolled a 10 plus 4. It failed automatically.
Yeah, he would have had a negative 4.
So
But he
It would
already
have failed more.
Actually, I'm going to change it. I'm going to move before I use my action surge.
Okay.
Because I attacked and did damage to this guy, so
Did you leave any bases? May I
yes,
ask?
but I made an attack and caused damage to him. So
You did not do a melee
I did
attack.
not make an attack. Then I'm not going to do. I'm going to attack the guy that's behind me currently and try and knock out this
The guy
cluster
that-
over here.
The guy that's still standing.
But nope, I'm going to hit the one that flew past me and prone because I get
Okay.
advantage on him.
So roll with advantage. Is that your final answer?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm glad I'm using advantage because that was shooting. That is going to be a 15.
Does not hit.
Okay, I think so.
As he brings up his shield, it strikes across his shield, causing a massive dent into his wooden shield. And then, as you see this splintered wood, it suddenly it reforms.
Man, I wish I had something like that.
Alright.
Make yourself out of that wood.
That is going to be a 22.
That hits.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
So that's going to be a 1d4 plus a 1d10.
Eck, you're on deck.
Copy.
Click, 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 click. Nathan?
That's just 10 points slashing.
Okay.
Magical.
Of course. Especially with that thing.
Okay, I'm satisfied with that.
As you strike across its chest, this time stepping on its arm with its shield, as you slash across its chest, black shadows, almost like a fog or like a liquid in water with a heavier, with a lighter aspect, starts to float up like it's underwater, and it just looks at you. Okay. Eck, it is your turn, unless you wish to move.
Oh, I think a little pea came out. So there's one right next to me, isn't there?
There's 3 next to you currently.
There's 2 within.
Take your pick.
You're in the corner.
Literally, someone threw a dynamite into the river, and then suddenly the fish just.
You only have 1 you can hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You can,
All right.
yeah, you
No,
only
you
have
can't
one.
hit this
I'm
guy
going-
that's 10 feet.
Like past the
Stompy, 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 stompy.
Bonus action, rage.
Pull out my sword. Yeah, go into a rage and pull out my sword, and I'm gonna whack the guy in front of me.
With your +1 greatsword?
Yep.
Alright. With your brutish executioner greatsword.
You know what? And I'm going reckless.
And is this one. Which
this
one are
one.
you striking?
This one.
That's
one that I hit
Okay,
earlier.
the one you hit. All right. Just making sure I put it on the right.
And why not? We're going reckless.
Yeah.
All right, make it with advantage.
Okay, yeah.
Nat 20.
That barely hits.
Barely.
Only barely.
That's
Yes.
a good start. All right, so that would be 1d12. I'm rolling 2d12s. I'm not going to double a d12 die because that's probably going to be pretty slim. All right, and then it's going to be.
He doesn't get the one. He gets an extra one.
All right, 16 plus 7. So first hit's going to be 23 slashing.
All right.
And
And
now
for the
the
second
second
hit?
attack. That one's cocked. Okay, 12 plus 8, 20, modified 20.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Okay, and that's going to be a single die on that. Yeah, 10 points of damage.
Name your first blood.
Ooh,
Good kill.
good.
As
First-
this individual with a battle axe and a shield with heavy padded leather across its body, with his lower jaw had broken off from a single strike from Hazel. As it looks over, as his tongue still dangles, as if a wind is blowing on it.
As I pull out my sword over my shoulder upright, I use that leverage and come straight down and cut one of the
interesting.
arms straight off.
As it splits in twain and still move, still bisecting
and then whip
now,
around-
and
whip
starts
around.
to pull itself back together.
As I come down, I whip around and straight across.
And you split it as 3 parts as they begin to lift up, and as like a wind blows them away.
One down, one down. Not me. One down, not me.
Anything else?
Bonus action.
You already did bonus action with
I
Rachel.
can't do anything else. I'm done.
Bonus action, I can't do anything.
Eck,
Yeah.
as you're looking down at the floor, seeing where the body, looking around, you see spectral hands go through the floor.
Ah!
As it crawls up, grabs your feet.
More pee comes
grabs
out.
your as urine goes through its body but does nothing. As you see a mangled corpse that looks like it has been blasted. As you see half its skull burnt to ash. As you see a bit of its inner brain matter, and you see an eye still dangling out. I need to make a charisma saving throw. please.
Oh shit.
You're good at these.
Oh fuck no, I'm not good at these.
Straight up.
Yeah, it's a straight up roll.
Awesome.
Better than mine, man.
Nice.
What do you mean? Better than 9. What do you mean better? Better
did
than
you
mine?
do?
You said
So nice.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
6.
As you
It's a
constantly-
charisma saving throw, right?
as it
Yeah.
crawls up your
Sure.
body and it grabs your head as your body shakes uncontrollably as its entire body goes in and you are possessed. Here's your miniature. No, he keeps that miniature. It's in him.
Oh shit. Here, you can keep that one.
Yeah.
You're ugly.
And you leave it shut there.
Sparks. You hear the ungodly gasping wail as even screams with agony and then suddenly stops as he just stands there with the tip of his sword. It just turns around and gives a lipless beak smile.
Shit. Fuck. Damn.
Barian, it is your turn.
Not good.
Alright, well, I really didn't like how these guys were slashing at my backside.
Not good, not good.
But I'm really glad that all of them were flowing past me, because that I go ahead and use my bonus action to get a nice big kiss from Flan, as I spew acid on all 3 of these guys. So go ahead and have them roll a dex save.
Oh, that's good.
That's an interesting image.
And
Okay, I like that. Does he hit
big guy-
dexterity saving?
Dexterity save for all 3.
And this is acid damage, right?
Acid damage.
No, just the first one.
Nice.
Natural 19 plus dexterity.
That one succeeds.
-4.
20.
That one succeeds.
Two of them have
And
disadvantage,
second one?
right?
Oh, they're prone because of disadvantage.
That is not a thing.
That doesn't do that.
That is not a thing. However, the
disadvantage.
second one rolled a natural 1.
I could have sworn that was.
That one fails.
So that one on its
Okay.
belly,
Is it
trying to
prone?
get back up. As it starts to get back up, its entire
Dex
body is
save?
riddled as the other one almost nearly pushes the other guy into the freaking acid. As it gets back up and tries to correct itself, it still takes half the damage if I remember correctly. Okay, and these are the two that is this one standing, one fall? Okay.
And 21 for the one that failed.
So there's two of them on the ground, one of them standing.
Well, these
The
are
big
black
guy
guys, and then there's the
and
big
is
guy.
on
Oh,
the ground.
two little guys, one big.
21 for success, and half would be 10.
10.
Okay.
And then the big guy.
Oh, the big guy
Got
needs
knocked
to?
prone.
Okay.
I'm very glad he got knocked
Natural
prone.
1.
21 for him.
Ow!
Are all three of them still there?
All three of them are still there.
All right, the one that failed, go ahead and have him do another dexterity saving throw.
For the little guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw? 13.
He takes 6 or 7 more points of acid damage from the
The one that was prone, right?
Yeah.
How would you like to end him?
Nice.
Just melt away like the little bastard he is.
As even though these guys are incorporeal in form, they're still very solid in their core on the skeletal structure, even though their armor is not. As the acid hits them and starts to melt through, his arm falls off and then suddenly shoots off to the side as a heavy wind picks up and takes him. As his leg collapses and he falls to the floor after he just got back up, and his leg disappears in the distance, and then suddenly the acid, after melting off, suddenly goes back and goes back onto his body, going into his very core as he goes, and then suddenly. Who needs a voice? I don't need a voice.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't do that. You don't need a voice.
I hope not.
Sonny, it is your turn.
You can do it. Take that.
Me. Yay. There you go.
How do you give these inspirations, by the way?
That's
besides
it.
just-
That's it.
You can do it! You can do it!
And
But definitely that guy on the
I
street
rolled
just.
points.
Hey, you got this.
Thank you, random citizen!
And I'm sorry, but I gotta do this.
That's what he did.
That's what. Yeah. Arms of Hadar.
Oh!
No, not the other Hadar. Not the big one. This is just a 10-foot explosion of tentacles that just beats everybody.
Yeah, I'm still saying ooh.
Not hunger.
And that's a free spell, which is nice.
Not hunger, Hadar?
Once per
Not
day.
hunger.
No,
Okay.
Arms of Hadar.
Gotcha.
So
Two very different spells.
you gotta make a DC 16 strength save,
Oh, well, that's easy.
and you do.
Don't
and the
say
two rays.
anything yet.
Strength save? Okay, I can add a d6 to this.
because
so
of what
it's
you
10-foot
are.
radius from yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't have advantage on strength when I'm raging, do I?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You're a barbarian.
Yep, I
You got
thought so.
muscles for days, man.
It's just
Not
a
so.
7.
Well, I got
15.
muscles for days now.
So
You
advantage on
succeed if you
strength.
use it.
Yep.
You succeed if you use it.
Because I'm still raging, I assume. When
And
I'm,
Yes,
save
you
it
are.
for the charisma save.
That's
Yeah. Same with the rhythm save.
it's a nat 20
Strength
or
is
a
not
modified
an
20.
Good. So
Strength is not an issue.
I failed save the target. Oh shit.
You invoke the power of Hadar, the dark
Yeah.
hunger.
Do the two.
Each
rays
creature
make it?
in the area must make a strength saving throw. On a fail, the target takes necrotic damage and can't take reactions until the end of the next turn. On a success, the creature takes half damage but suffers no other effects. So both of you take half 2d6 necrotic damage.
What's the DC again?
16.
Yeah, I'll go that.
9 points.
So down to 4 if you succeed.
What about the two rays?
9 points.
Down to 4,
The two wraiths,
Versus
which is
two,
the two soldiers.
Yeah.
which is down to 2
Right.
because.
So-
No, you're
I
not
get
that kind of
5
barbarian.
Oh, that's
Every
right.
round you get 5 back. So
It's not
Natural 20
It's not the next one, so I will.
did you already?
and ooh.
Oh, I don't have damage.
Which one
for
did the
raging?
natural 20?
First of all, which ones are you hitting?
These two.
Yeah.
So the one standing and the
Which one was
one prone. Very well. Well, the last two. I'm sorry. So,
Oh, and resistance to
so
bludgeoning
the
piercing
natural 20 is the
slashing.
one that was
The 4 is half.
standing,
Yeah.
It was
and the
9.
one that failed would be the one prone.
Okay.
Somewhere to
What type of damage was that?
Necrotic.
Oh, never mind.
You get the regeneration for the last
Okay. And then I'm going to attempt to move so the one gets an attack of opportunity.
as these arms of Hadar, quite literally shadows of tentacles, very similar to what you saw in your vision, suddenly physically come into form and start slamming the hell of anyone near him, friend or foe. As these things slam into the Wraith chug it off as if it did very little damage.
We're gonna do more damage to us than them.
Yeah, considering I just did a lightning strike on my friend.
The one gets an attack of
Sorry, not
opportunity
sorry.
to away.
But it was like the get away from me spell.
How many points did I take from that?
I don't think 12 will hit.
Nope.
Okay, didn't think so. The prone one does do an attack of opportunity, but it failed, so it does not. So
Yeah.
never
It was
mind.
2d6 thunder, so it was 8 points. I'm sure it was 8 points.
Okay. And you didn't use it, right? No.
Anything else on it?
I should have
That's all I got.
I'd rather
Okay.
take damage.
And that was a free spell that didn't count against my spell slots.
But it still cost an action.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just saying. If you're counting spell slots, that didn't.
Derek,
All right. So if I'm stealth, can I get around the
Smaller ghost to get to the wraith.
supposedly.
You did.
All right. Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
You can save against it every round.
You
I'm
never
gonna go
leave.
after the head guy.
He's prone.
Who is
Plus,
prone.
he had a 29 stealth. I would just
So he
say
already had
that
his advantage.
the Wraith is preoccupied that he
there.
wouldn't notice that.
I know I don't get double advantage. So.
You just get advantage.
Unfortunately, that does not exist.
Yes.
Roll with advantage.
Unless you're disadvantaged and then use a luck point to get double advantage. Because you roll disadvantage and add a d20.
Same number on both things. 13 plus 10, so that's a 23.
23 does hit for the big boy, right?
Right.
All right.
So you can give yourself super advantage.
Now ready to go, using your action and bonus action, taking your dagger out. As you go up, your magical rapier, shoo, and then goes straight through his chest. As you take up and slam your dagger into his head, as it hits a little bit of its form, as it's not magical, but still doing a little bit of damage.
16 points of damage.
16
Plus
points.
anything else?
Well, hold
Oh,
on.
yeah, 16 points of damage plus 6, so...
Well, first of all, what is your rapier damage and what is your dagger damage?
Well, my
Do not add
rapier
them
is...
together.
I got that.
Okay, so my rapier damage is 1d8 plus 6.
If you lose it.
But it's
Yeah, that's a good
plus
spell.
1, so it's plus 1 to the damage as well. So it's
That's why it's a
1d8
plus
plus 7.
No, that's why it's a plus 6. You don't have a 6 dex.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Alright, so it's
1d8 plus 7.
1d8 plus 6
Yeah.
So,
is from the rapier.
yes.
The
What
rest
did
of the
you-
damage is my sneak damage.
Oh, so this is all the same thing.
Yes.
Oh, sorry about that. So, what did you do for damage?
22.
Plus 6, right?
Yeah, 16 plus 6
So
for
22.
22.
22 points of damage.
I forget that fucking sneak attack. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. And your dagger? Just a d4. That's it.
If he's attacking.
Which I'm not.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
I'm going back to stealth mode.
It's the cheaty way, but you know what? Whatever works.
It's the rogue one.
It's the rogue.
Yeah,
That's how you
I know.
survive.
Against
I
this
know.
guy?
That's
Against
how I
this-
survive.
Against this guy? Yes. So,
Back to the counter.
yeah.
As you pull the rapier with a bit of an updraft, causing havoc to its back, spine, and ribs, as you feel one rib, two ribs crack, as now there's a gaping hole of just shadowed black energy just billowing from his chest, and again blowing to the side as if a wind is heavily pushing onto him. He turns around and strikes towards you, but with your fancy footwork, you're gone. And roll a stealth check.
Stealth check is 25.
Okay. Rogues, man. And it is his turn, because he was going to go after your sorry ass. Twist, please. Twist.
The big guy's prone.
So half his move, just
Right there.
He's going to get up.
and go for the closest. Her. Just kidding.
Unfortunately, no, as he's able to know what.
I know, I was joking.
Yeah.
But
He's
it was
going to
good that it
go
was prone.
after
Well, it.
Barian. Where are
I
you?
would've been
Right
there.
next to him.
Well, he's going to go after you. He's going to
Right
circle
finger.
around
It's funny
so
how
that
we
he
both
gets a
were
little farther
13s.
away from everyone else.
There.
Which is not my favorite number.
This direction, if possible.
So
Oh, no.
he has a guy there.
Okay, never mind. So, yeah, he's going to stay where he is.
Yeah, you are.
Damn right, because I'm gonna
Oh, wow.
blast your ass again.
Okay, well, he What is he gonna do? This Sword Wraith Commander. Die. He's gonna do a Martial Fury.
I counter.
So he's gonna use his bonus action. Ooh. How about a 16?
That hits.
That hits?
Oh.
Okay.
I have no armor class. You've just always rolled 1s against me before.
That's true because you're freaking godlike.
Yeah, and 30 is against me.
That is so true.
That's why I always go down, even though I got a stupid AC.
So, as he comes around and brings up, he seems to take his battle axe and hold it down and bring it with a heavier weight as he brings it over as the shadows seem to collide at the very tips of his great axe. It suddenly releases with an ungodly speed and straight on top of your body, taking the full brunt of it as you take a knee, as you take 10 points of necrotic damage, and you take 8 points of slashing damage. Not magical, technically.
So 5.
Yep, due to that special ability of hardened earth, or your skin just being generally hard.
You're just tough.
You take that?
That's a defeat.
It brings its it keeps its battle axe there and takes its shield and slams it on top of the shield, still buried into your clavicle as it tries for another attack. Natural 20.
Ow.
It really slammed that thing in. Rolling an 8, so that's 16 plus 4. That's going to be 20 points of slashing damage. As it takes your shoulder and lifts it out of your body as it just yells.
Yep. I do not lose concentration.
Thank you for that.
And I am conscious.
Did you lose? Did you do 2 concentration checks?
Yes, I did.
Thank you. I didn't see the first one. And
the first 5 points of that were fake.
Yep.
it's gonna stay there as it just looks over with gritting teeth and just laughs and tosses. No, he's not gonna do that because he can't do that.
Because he did his action and bonus action.
No. I almost slipped up. Hazel.
Oh boy.
You turn around and strike the beautiful face of Barry. Flurry of blows.
Well, I mean,
She's brown crown.
yeah.
So
So she can't make it.
roll 2 attacks.
Use the dice that roll low.
Can she actually Can the ghost use her key?
Now watch.
She's taking out
Well, there's
dice out
still
of,
2
that are
attacks.
in jail.
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
right.
Playing with her in jail dice now.
I appreciate that.
Because she still has,
I am.
still has all her abilities and everything, but it doesn't have her key points. I would guess.
I'm reading it specifically.
I don't know the ghost that well.
It says a lot of the ghost can't be harmed, all inside.
Unarmed or?
Okay, hold on.
I wonder too if
The
we're able,
ghost can't be targeted by a spell to the turn of dead.
I wonder if we're able to make
Stay alive.
saves.
Got a
each
cleric or a
round.
paladin? I really wish we had a cleric or paladin.
I wonder if we can make saves each round or not. Or are we just possessed, period?
No, no.
Okay,
I
and otherwise
don't
you
think
use
you get
this
saving throws. Most things have saving throws, right?
At the end of the turn.
At the end of your turn.
Probably
I would
the
think.
end, yeah.
So
At
we'll
the
see.
end of the turn.
one. Strike 3 times, please.
3?
3 times. Using your 3-segmented staff.
Uh-oh.
So one of them hits.
So the first 2, say it out, please.
14,
Misses.
Misses. Second one.
19,
Misses.
Second
And-
one. Third one.
18 plus 9.
That hits. Roll damage for the 2 that hit, please.
Just roll the damage for the first. Wait, no, actually don't bother. Because can you do less than 3 points?
So the first one would take you out.
And the second
So-
one, 2 failed saving throws.
Yes, and that would happen.
Oh,
so Baron,
shit.
as you take this strike and look up, as you take this strike and take the as the last maniacally, you see Hazel come to your aid. Like she has done many times before, as she comes over faster and then you smile at her and she smiles back.
Oh, I hate that.
And then you hear a crack as your vision goes blurry, as you go down to the floor, and she just smiles as you fall, and she takes out all three of her staffs, the tip of her staff, 3 seconds out, swings it around, and with a giant arc into your chest as it concaves.
I shouldn't do that to her. Sorry.
You're dying.
Yes, I am.
And Hazel is going to move way back.
Do I get to roll another saving throw?
Unfortunately, no. Possession does not work that way.
Oh, no, it doesn't?
And she's going to go over here.
Where?
Right over there.
Oh my god, no saving
You
throw.
didn't hold that still very long.
Where are we going, Nick? Where are we going?
Over in the corner.
Over in the corner.
Oh,
You can get an attack of opportunity.
No,
She does not see
go
you.
between it.
no,
But-
he.
Oh, she doesn't see you.
But if I do attack of
No, he
opportunity
gets-
on
Cut this over you,
her,
please.
Yeah.
She doesn't see you.
then
We can
Oh
save
my
her.
god,
Down.
my miniature.
right. But won't that expose me to the
Oh,
wraith?
shit.
Potentially.
And that would be her turn. Okay.
Are you gonna take the opportunity attack or no?
Yeah, I'll take the opportunity attack.
Sparks, it is your
I'm
turn.
taking the opportunity attack.
Seeing this
Anytime to plan.
display of
Okay.
betrayal, essentially, you take a strike towards the clearly out of her mind Hazel right now. Roll an attack with advantage. It will expose your position.
That's what I was afraid of, but alright. Sorry.
Oh boy.
I really don't want to do
That's
this.
not good.
It's like a rabid dog.
Oh, Hazel.
I did lose concentration.
28.
Does that hit?
Hits.
Roll your damage with sneak attack.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Wait,
At the start of each its turn.
once per turn you can do sneak attack. You've already done it and it's not your new turn yet. Unfortunately, you cannot do that.
Alright.
So you
Forgot
can
about
roll
that.
your basic damage.
Basic damage.
Right.
Alright, well.
I'm sorry.
I forgot that too.
Yeah.
I love how I can just do
Oh,
that.
you
Just
almost rolled
Okay,
max
so
though.
7 plus 6, so that's 13.
13. Take 13 points of slashing damage, Hazel.
Well, stabbing. It's a rapier.
Pointing
Ghost and
Pointing
5e
damage.
are nasty.
I'm at 16 points, by the way, for anyone who is.
You don't need to
counting.
say
But
that.
they're
I was-
How are you looking right now? Do not give me a number.
not great.
Hazel,
Skills
even though
150.
she is bleeding profusely and has blood trickling out,
Sneak time.
she still smiles as she just swings that long bow staff, 3-minute staff, back and forth as it making that rattle sound of the chains between the links.
Yeah, not looking great.
Don't think I should have
Sparks,
exposed
it is your
myself.
turn.
Okay.
You are exposed.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
Blow your pants up.
I will take.
Oh, not that.
My pants are up!
Your dying words. Pull your pants up.
No, my dying word was why.
It hurts. It hurts so bad.
You're 6 seconds.
That's what he said.
What's that?
You're 6
There.
seconds.
As he cracked down on his head.
No, he said why.
So,
And you can't help.
I've just finished and I see that happen. So I'm going to step between the two that are in front of him, basically stepping over top of him, as I throw my 9 rings back behind me to hit the other 3 here.
Bam!
Okay,
Lightning strike.
that will use your action.
That's-
If you're planning to feed a potion, it does take an
I
action.
don't have a potion on me.
Okay? Just
So
making sure you know
I
that.
don't have a potion.
Where,
I'm gonna roll 20. You well know that.
where are you? Where are you?
He's behind me currently.
How many? That's the only one left with.
I've got.
Where is
I can't
Egg?
believe you don't have a potion on you.
I don't.
don't worry.
No eating potion.
Egg? Where's Egg?
He's right here.
Ah, which you are striking as well because you saw that.
So I've got a ton of potions on
I'm
me.
thinking if we kill the wraith,
Yep, I
It
do too, but they
disperses
don't know
what's-
it.
No, I've only got 2. But
It's a
All right,
creature.
well,
They don't know
Constitution
it.
saving
That's
throw.
a gimme.
But that's the ones that have the
Damage
potions.
zero,
Yep.
and then the things leave.
Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
We elected to give the people that could get anywhere with the potions.
Hey, I bought them with my own free money.
Yeah, I don't need them.
So that's going to be
I was gonna
a.
say-
Free money.
I was gonna say free will, and then.
You're on
You
free
don't
money.
have that right now.
Oh, I don't.
So 2 little guys and
23.
you see.
You're fine. And then Constitution
Here's
is going to
warning,
be
which
a modified 20.
Yep, that's it. Succeeded.
Okay, but they do take half damage. So
Yep. Okay, so that's gonna be 2d6.
it's thunder damage. So
Yep.
They all made it.
That's 12 points of thunder damage.
ow, from 2d6.
Yep.
Jeez.
Baron even heard
Max
that.
points.
Yeah. So
There's a thunder in the background. It's fine.
that one was okay. Okay.
Oh boy.
As another concussive blast, everyone in the warehouse beyond that place is hearing this battle, and the person screams and is probably not having a good time listening to this crap.
They're turning up the music a little louder.
Yep. They're like, I got a job to do, man. Oh no, this is not good. Sparks, is that it?
If I can use my bonus action to try and defend the person underneath me, sure.
For
But-
style points, sure.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Eck, you're gonna go attack
Who's near me? Oh.
Sparks.
What's your move?
40.
He has a lot of
You
movement.
got enough.
Yeah. As you just go over with a big smile.
I've got.
With my
How many markers can I carry?
Jesus.
Did the light?
it's heroism.
Did your lightning strike
Sparks.
kill the other ghosts in the area?
Sparks.
Yeah.
As you turn around and see a disgruntled I can't speak. A ludicrous laughing Tordon as he goes around and strikes recklessly to your leg.
Okay, my leg. Is that a called shatter story?
That's just, story.
Flavor.
Roll attack, actually. What am I doing?
You're attacking me, so attack me. Use the dice and dice jail.
Wait,
have
did
any
you?
in-
I did, and I
Did his
rolled a
blast kill
fucking
those other ghosts
18
that
for
were
one of
I
them.
don't have any dice in dice jail.
He's
Did
still
they
alive.
make their
Here we
saving
go.
throw?
Oh, this one's in dice jail. 'cause
These
it
things
put
are
me
not
in there.
pushing.
How's that? Here we
No,
go.
I was just thinking. Oh,
All right,
boy.
here we go.
Plan only does 14.
Did more damage to him.
It's it.
It did, but not terribly.
okay.
Good deal.
Fair.
It's an advantage because I'm reckless. So 15 to hit.
Wake up and he's there.
That
And your
was an
second
advantage.
attack?
Second attack.
I'm just sitting there with my shield
As
down.
it strikes your leg with a magnificent ringing, as you
Yes.
bring it around and bring it over to his shoulder.
Another 15.
Shing, as you're laughing I can't even say that word. You're
I
laughing
rolled
like a
like crap.
lunatic, but
Maniacally.
That's mine.
inside, you're fighting this like a raging rhino. You're fighting this.
Yeah, because I rolled really badly, and that was good. I did it twice. I rolled
You're fucking over the
with
possession.
advantage, and I rolled really bad on both. Four dice.
You're fucking over
Very.
possession.
Okay, I'll get back up with my 5 hit points.
From heroism, as you can your chest still concave, as you just get up screaming, almost looking like a zombie at this point.
I'm here.
I forgot you had heroism. Oh God.
I forgot about that.
Strangely,
Right.
resetting your death counter.
I forgot about that.
Wow.
Okay.
I've never ever seen that come into play
with
ever.
5 temporary hit points.
Yep.
Okay.
That's all he needs.
Every round.
Have you been making concentration saving
They
throws,
don't
by the way, with when you got hit?
I've not been hit.
You've been hit. All the ghosts have been going after other people.
No,
Not
it went
him.
after me. I used shield.
Yes, you're right. You never got hit. Never mind. I'm trying to be, but anyway.
All right, now I'm feeling good because now Sparks on one side of me, Eck on the other.
What could go wrong? I got 2 of my buddies next to me.
Because he came up after I struck. Oh.
Correct.
So he doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
He just sees
God.
I love
you
your
laughing
commitment.
So
maniacally.
I could go after the big guy.
Okay.
He just sees you laughing maniacally.
Yep.
I'm still
Big guy
level on my
looking
feet.
pretty-
14 for the first one.
No. As he just, you try to strike, it hits his shield. He doesn't even know you're there. Poison.
22 for the second one.
22 hits as you bring the flan around, flying about your head and over Sparks and striking him into the chest where the opposite end where Derek struck and opened up a hole in his chest that's spilling out black shadow.
12 points.
12 points.
And for my bonus action, I'll pull out the greater healing potion, give a knowing nod to Ek because he's the one that got it for me, and I'll drink that.
As he just
So acting normal.
pretty much. He is a little wet downstairs though.
He pissed himself.
Well, I mean, we can't see. He doesn't wear pants.
He wears a
Loincloth.
banner
Okay.
at the bottom that has a little darker red now.
Nice.
Derek,
He's in.
go ahead.
I go next.
Sonny, I am so sorry. I was trying to skip
All
you.
back down.
Con save.
Who?
Con save.
For say the names to Hazel and
Ek.
Annie.
I
Okay.
go like this.
Make a constitution check.
Dash and go.
May know the spell. So
Blindness.
Roll advantage.
blindness
Gets the contact.
is. Let me double check something.
Roll advantage.
It may not affect the ghost, but it's going to
No,
affect their bodies.
no.
Advantage
Yeah.
on concept.
When withdrawn into your
Because
shell.
their bodies will be
Once
gone.
once the ghost gets in the body,
Yay! I failed.
Yeah!
Yay! Failure.
it
Raging
seemed to
is,
work.
raging is only an advantage
You're
for
rolling the low
strength.
dice, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Not
That's
con.
what I thought. Yes. So.
But you still have a bitching
See,
con.
sometimes
yeah, I
rolling
know.
was it
Okay, so 15.
So roll the fuck dice.
15.
Roll Gil's dice.
That's fail.
7.
Good.
16.
I am. I'm rolling the die that got me into this fucking mess.
Bonus action, just in case you guys get possessed. Merry Christmas, you can do it.
Okay, put another counter on me.
Same.
It's like, where's Ek? He's underneath
D6?
all the counters.
So here's blindness.
He's underneath all the counters.
That's third counter. Well, even you got that really long sword.
Yeah,
Makes
we
it easy to
have
put
to
him on.
use
Hazel and Ek as black
I'm gonna cross off that potion.
ink, essentially almost like an octopus. You ripped it from your eyes and flung it at your now possessed allies, as you've seen. And they suddenly smear across their eyes as they start trying to take it off, as they're both of them still laughing. and they're trying to rip it off, and it's
And
still.
now I'm confused.
Oh,
Why'd you get
I
out?
go, you can do it. They're possessed
Okay,
by ghosts.
Derek, it is your turn.
Oh,
You understand.
You know what possessed is.
I don't know what possession is. It's 9 tenths of the law.
Oh, boy.
Dad said that all the time. What does it mean?
So
What?
who do
Means
you
dad
want?
was a dick.
All right. So who do you want me to rob? Sonny, who do you want me to rob?
9 tenths of a law.
Kill the bad guys.
Okay. Good enough for me.
Get Baron! Oh, wait.
No, Baron's fine. Kill the bad guys. And de facto leader, I guess.
No, I'm just asking. All right, so whatever that is.
That is a wraith or a specter, one or the other.
And
Which
you're
one?
flanking.
Ah, very well.
The black guy.
So with
You
advantage,
can flank.
Yeah, he's been
So
asked.
I'm at advantage because I'm flanking,
Yeah.
not because I'm stuffed.
correct.
Right. All right.
You get advantage from lots of different ways.
Right.
He's looking healthy, but you know he looks
Well, will a 24 hit him?
barely.
Okay. Good.
Roll your sneak attack because you are swashbuckler, and you had advantage, so you get that regardless.
Come on. High numbers. Here we go.
9, 12,
6 plus 6 is 12.
18.
18. 20, 21,
Bars coming down.
25, 26, 27.
I would like to end it.
I do.
I carve a D in his chest and then stab it through the D.
So
So-
you kill him by giving him the D.
On his backside, and with the broken blade of the sword and a half tower shield, half burnt off to dust to the other side, still flaming from his past death. As you 1, 2, 3, stab and put the D through his back, and he goes. and then suddenly gets blown to pieces.
And I stealth.
And you go, boom, gone.
Back to the counter.
Where are you going?
Back behind the counter again.
In front of Hazel?
Oh,
I'm
there's
blind.
a table too.
I'm blind.
You're
And she's blind.
Okay.
And
That
she's
is
blind,
100%
yes.
true.
That is the nice part about the blindness spell. It actually has that physical
Did
manifestation.
you put blindness on her for the...
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. For the
Yes.
The
token thing.
Okay, stealth is only a 17 this time.
Okay.
Oh, you're slipping up. Just kidding.
I just heard your footsteps for a minute there.
We know you exist. This round. This round will probably be 35.
My passive's 11. I'm not going to see
Angered
anything.
and annoyed that you have not fallen, he's going after Barian. As his sword wraith commander brings on, as his voice echoes out and stretches out as if his echoing from corridors do not exist. He's going to attack you. Ooh, that's not good.
Oh, good. Is it like a 3 or
14.
4? 14 is a miss.
Okay, and then he's going to do a morsel fury.
Yay, leather armor.
Natural 1.
Yes!
As he
Finally!
strikes one with his battle axe. It goes wide, and you just back up inches from your throat, and he does the same thing as he stops and twists it as the energy collides with his battle axe, and then suddenly Flan jumps up directly where it would land on your head. But Flan goes up, and it shatters a bright light between darkness and a strange earthy tone backlight.
Nice.
His axe shatters.
Ooh, axes.
Are you sure, Flynn? He says to do this.
And as he looks down, almost
he
dumbfounded,
goes into a rage.
it is going to be blinded Hazel. Make a general perception check to see how well you can handle blindness.
Disadvantage?
No, due to it's just a perception check.
There's other senses.
Yeah.
8 plus 6, 14.
You don't
This
see
is
him.
not going to be fun. So using half your movement, which is going to be down to 25 feet, correct?
Yeah, 50?
I have 55.
Oh,
Jeez.
25 feet,
Yeah.
give or take. You are gonna move over to where Barian is, as he has not moved.
And you don't know
There
he's
is a-
there because you can't see him.
I bumped
So
into
around the
everything
table, I
on the
assume?
way.
Or she...
That's why it's half movement.
5,
Dum, 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 dum.
15,
He bumps
20,
into Derek.
25 moves
not
on to
knowing,
Derek.
Not knowing what it is.
Derek?
Would you like to make an attack of opportunity?
Yes, I would.
Okay, make your attack with advantage.
Hazel just
No
bumped into you
sneak
and ran
attack,
past
though.
you.
I bumped into the sword.
But it's
He
not
wasn't
a
even
feat.
attacking, he just had a sword behind him and you walked into it.
I will 2 natural 20.
Okay, well, so Derek, your vicious rapier activates. You add a 7 to the
Why
rapier.
couldn't you roll that against him?
Can I see the card for a moment?
Because he didn't kill me.
From a vicious rapier.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. I forgot about that. It just does an extra d6.
No, it does an additional 7, period.
Which does...
14
Is
now.
there any additional information about...
No, because it's rolled dice.
I might go down.
No,
No,
it just
that's
says
twice.
when you roll a 20
Because I
on your
can do it.
attack roll with this magical weapon, the target takes an extra
Oh,
7
yeah.
dice, 7 damage
I didn't give her
from the
any-
weapon
Oh,
type.
that's perfect.
If you are a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magical weapon. So
Okay.
yeah,
So
you're
I just
right.
had to
It's an
double check.
additional 7.
So it's not one of those, if this is the killing blow with the vicious rapier, which some have, that are not vanilla, they do like they kill them for a vital blow.
Yeah,
Roll your damage.
this might make me go down.
This might make you go down.
I'm really sorry about this, Hazel, but
I don't think you are.
I'm gonna stab you in the face.
Oh, no, there's a flashback
I'm really
to that
sorry.
morning
But
when
it's
she hit him in the
doubled.
arm.
Well,
but you did hit me in the arm.
Did you double the dice?
no, he doubled the dice. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So plus 7,
Right.
plus your dex. Well, plus 6 actually.
8, 9, plus 7.
So it's plus 13
Ow.
to that.
I'm down.
Wait. It's +7 because I rolled 20,
It's
right?
+7 because you rolled
It's
a 20, and then
7
+6
plus 6
because
is-
your dex.
So plus
So
13.
it's +13 to what you rolled.
Yeah, no, I'm down.
I'm
He
sorry.
literally
Okay,
only
13.
needed to
down.
roll a 3.
So what did you roll?
7, 8,
He
9.
rolled 9.
Times 2.
No.
He doubled the dice.
I doubled the
Okay,
dice.
okay.
I doubled the
So
dice.
driving-
Okay.
I'm
she's
down.
down.
I'm
29
down.
plus
So-
22.
That's enough.
How would you like to down your
She just
former-
walked into the store.
Right in the arm where she got you this morning.
No, no, she walks by and I just bonk her on the head. Boom.
So further deepening your hatred between each other, or at least with Hazel between you, you just see Hazel go through as you just go, oh, and you just bring up the backside of your rapier and just thwack on the back of her skull, right where her spine connects with her.
Yeah, I'm not sure you're
No,
sorry. about that.
I just sorry
As
about
she
this.
crumples
Really,
over.
I'm.
I'm really not sure about that.
As this spectral turns around and just yell.
And Derek goes back at him.
Is this the specter that came out of her?
I need you to make a
Yes.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh shit.
Wisdom.
What does he
Oh.
So it's not possession.
Wait, is it frightening? If it is frightening, this is what you get for going invisible before I can hit you with heroism.
Yeah.
Continue.
How dare you be good at what you do?
Yeah. If it's bad, he gets a +6. Or +D6.
Okay, that's a 12.
You fail.
Okay, I can do it.
He's gonna roll a D6.
Get a
You are
6.
frightened.
No,
Right?
he's rolling a D6.
You can do it.
Oh, you are inspired.
Yes. All right, so it's 14.
14. You succeed.
Thank you very much. Yes.
As it is just this dreadful wail towards you that is almost aged 40 years.
Ooh!
Almost
Almost aged 40 years.
Oh my god.
Oh,
But
You're a human.
I yelled back at him. Ah!
Yeah.
God, that's
In
cool.
a strange,
Yeah, well,
charismatic way, pushing back.
So then
You
that's back on the
barely
board?
miss something very, very bad.
Right
that
next
was
to where you were.
Straight up.
And it's going to go into the floor.
Here's what they do to me.
No, so it's back off the board.
Rusty.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, let me put that roll.
You
Did it come back
3
again?
seconds.
Hopefully.
Instantly.
It's coming back.
It'll come back.
I'll probably come back.
Great.
Instant insanity.
You are no longer possessed, Hazel, but you are currently bleeding out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Baby, come back.
Yeah. Smarts, it is your turn. Heck, you're on deck.
Yay! Oh wait.
Alright, let's go.
Me down is not-
Big guy. Come at me. Or don't come at me because you're already at me. So, you know,
Taking me down is not going to be easy.
slashy,
It's all
slashy.
about who is in the placement.
Let's
of
go.
written them into
Okay, white
the
first.
die.
First attack is white.
Especially with the noisy.
Wow. Those are both really bad.
That one might do.
Who are you attacking first?
The one, big guy.
The guy? Okay.
So, first one's on that one.
Oh.
As you go forward, you slip on the blood of Barian and land on your ass. Where's Barian?
Next to me.
Right next one.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
To not get hit by my sword.
To not get slammed by his ass.
You're fine.
Yeah.
21.
Okay, Barian, you nearly get out of the way as this tall individual just and lands on his back, feet up, as you just look as the wraith, still dumbfounded from his axe, slowly knitting back together. It looks down at you and looks like it's about to strike towards you. What are you doing?
I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get up.
Okay, whoop, as you get back up.
I mean, this is probably not going to hit, but that's going to be a 15.
As you go up and do a quick jab towards its chest, it parries it out of the way using the jaded parts of its axe that is now there and grabbing your sword and pulling it out of the way and parrying it.
Alright, then I'm going to shove him with a bonus action from my
You
shield.
can finally do that! Excellent, you remember!
Yay!
Shield master! Woo! Push him back 5 feet.
Make an make an athletics check. You can for him you can make him prone or you can shove him.
Prone.
Prone, very well. It's a check of skill.
You roll better, so you get the roll.
Sí se
You're
puede.
still fired because you rolled shitty 3 times now. Athletics?
Can you do?
You mean 18?
He rolled a 17. You just take your shield, almost as if it was a psych-out situation, and you deck him across the chest, partly going through your shield as he's slightly incorporeal, as he goes flying and onto his backside.
Actually, I switched, so it's with the left arm.
That's fine. Heck, taking this opportunity, you see an opening towards the.
He doesn't see anything.
Oh, he's gonna swing wildly. Roll a d2.
He doesn't see nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait. 1, 2. There's the ghost is right next to him too, and just fell and made a noise. You said, so he's got all 3 of them in the swing.
Yep.
And he's blinded.
So D6.
Oh, sure, why not?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
Call them which ones? 1, 2?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5, 6 is the ghost, I guess.
I've
Good with that?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
fine.
you're gonna roll a 5 or 6.
Come on.
Me. Good luck.
Damn it.
Roll 2 attacks and you swing wild
All right. Shitty die. Come on.
with reckless, so straight up.
So it's straight up.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's not gonna hit.
11.
Nope. I didn't
Roll
close.
second
Keep
time.
it up, baby.
Oh, darn!
Keep it up. It's the first time you don't want to hit. This is closer, but I don't think it's going to make it. 18.
Nope. Not even close.
18. As you swing low, strike wise, and you strike again with mighty loud clangs. You think you're doing an amazing job. Well, the ghost inside is. And then you just guys continue doing this, and you're feeling these hits as they reverberate through your body.
Well, the first one didn't even hit me anywhere near. The second
Well,
one
yeah,
just
it kind of nicked you, but pretty much. And then the second one actually hits you, and you're like, oh, and it kind of leaves a little bit of a mark inside, but
Man, this armor is the only set I have. Stop scratching it.
stop denting it. Okay, Barian, it is your turn.
Sweet.
I do apologize. I skipped.
Oh, you skipped a few of them. That's right.
These two guys.
Yes, I did.
Go
No,
ahead.
the last one that was up and at him.
That means I am actually full
It
health.
goes by there on his turn.
All right, so both of these.
I'm at full health again. Yes.
Well, the temp hit points.
First of all,
don't.
those two were gone. One of the one prone was gone.
Okay.
He was gone. I described that. Yeah.
Sorry.
So the one up.
And this one will go after Ek.
Okay, so I'm done.
No. He's gonna go after Baron.
I know.
Yeah.
You do have temp hit points.
Sensing the life force draining from your body.
Does this.
He does not get advantage because one of the opponents is blind. Yay! So unfortunately, that's not helping him.
You mean fortunately you keep getting that wrong.
Well, it's unfortunate for him. That's going to be a 14.
Yes.
All right, and then he's going to do a martial
We've never
fury.
been so
I have a
excited as
15.
this.
He's going to do a martial fury for a bonus action attack as he goes nuts, essentially. 19.
That will hit.
Okay.
So big guy's back up or no?
5 points of slashing damage.
Oh, no, my temporary hit points.
You're fucking lucky. As he goes in with a spear and
And you get it back, right?
Technically, only two
as,
of my temporary
as
hit
your
points.
toughened skin that is mostly earth at this point goes into your stomach as you freak out, as it doesn't even pierce you, but you just freak out from the
I giggle a little bit because it tickles.
Yeah, giggle, and then suddenly he goes even a little further, nearly lifting you up as it goes ever so slightly in, as you feel it starting to go into your flesh. Oh, as you poke his eye, and you go "Nyah!" and moves backwards.
Three Stooges style.
And I get those hit points back.
It's fucking lucky.
Dude. What do we call this?
Well, that guy's useless. I'll ignore him.
Baron,
this
it
dumb
is
luck.
your turn.
Who needs
I'll
to beat
go
when you're
after
just
this guy.
lucky in life?
We still have the things. You know what? Flynn's gonna get angry at him this time.
The small one or the big one?
The big one.
Understood?
And strength, just in case it comes into play.
Very well. It did in the last one.
First one is a 16.
Technically, you
Come on,
have
dude.
disadvantage because he's prone if you're doing a ranged attack.
No, I'm swinging flying at him.
Oh, very well.
So it's at advantage.
Yeah.
And that was a natural 20.
Yeah.
That hits.
So, 25.
25 total. And this is what type of damage?
This is bludgeoning magical.
Ouchie.
Oh, and sorry. 1 point of it was necrotic. So 2 points.
Well,
of it was-
the minimum you can do is 1 point. You can't have that, unfortunately. So it's remains because that's how it does. So as you take once and you slip, taking both of your attacks, even though you didn't hit with the second, you take a mighty big swing down onto its legs as it goes through its thigh and knee. Crack! As there was a bit of a intense flash of energy, and then suddenly his leg is nearly completely obliterated, with only bits of strings of shadow connecting the few, as if the ligaments, as you see the bones sticking out and mostly disconnected, as it's slowly knitting back together. And he looks at his leg.
And I guess I'm staying right there in the middle of 3 enemies because I can't go anywhere without attacking.
Yep. Sonny, it is your turn.
Both of them again.
Bonus action, healing word.
That was not fun.
5 points. Or 6 points.
Hazel, you saw everything.
Oh, that's even worse.
As if you were in your body and pulled back so that you could watch the show.
Oh, I hate that.
And this puppet master controlled
hate it.
what you were doing.
And at disadvantage, I will shoot a spell at the bad guy on the ground.
What do you, one more time?
Disadvantage shooting
I'm
spell
shooting a
at this
cantrip.
bad guy.
Okay.
Because I just did a bonus cantrip.
So it's disadvantage because he's prone.
So 12.
Does not hit. As you fire this bolt of energy into his chest, it just ricochets off of his natural, just hard material, and it goes into the wall, causing a bit of wood to flare off. Flake off, flare off. Is that it, Sonny?
Yeah, I also yell out, Hazel's good.
Derek.
I hear him yell, Hazel's good.
So you don't stab her again.
No, I'm not stabbing. Didn't I see the ghost go out of her
You
anyway?
did.
So yeah, so I know she's
No,
okay.
you didn't just see the ghost go out of her. You screamed at the ghost.
No, I
Made it
screamed
run
at
away.
the guy that was screaming at me.
That was the ghost.
That was the ghost.
That was the ghost?
Yeah.
That was the ghost.
And he was gonna take 40 years off my life?
Yeah.
Ah! Alright, fine.
For a human, that's substantial.
Alright. Yes, it is!
For us, it's
For a turtle too.
Yeah.
For a
All right.
total, that would kill me.
Right, so moving up to the wraith that's prone on the ground.
Roll with advantage.
But you do like enough time.
For 3, I'm already close.
That sucks a little.
I'm between.
It's been really quiet for a few minutes. I wonder if all the doors are like, I wonder if
23.
Dead.
Does hit.
No,
Roll your
because I heard
damage
his
with
scream.
sneak attack.
Yeah, that was the last scream of that.
Do I get sneak attack? Yeah, because I
Yeah.
had single attack.
You,
No other
You
enemies
have
around me,
sneak
right?
but you also had advantage. So
Yeah, I
you
hit,
automatically
23.
sneak attack, so you're good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yes. Okay, here we go. 7 plus 6, that is 12, right? No,
Where's the
13.
six?
7 plus the 6 because of the
okay.
rapier. So it's 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30 points of damage.
How would you like to end him?
D, stab through the D.
Give him another D. As you do flea throw, and put the period through the D through his chest.
It's
You
D-Day.
staple him into the floor as you hear the dun 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 as the rapier actually sticks into the floor, into the hardwood floor followed by stone. And as the ray, as he disintegrates layers by layer, as he's being hit almost like an invisible sand across his entire body, as his you see layer by layer completely disintegrate until there's nothing left, and he disappears with echoing laughter into the distance.
It's D-Day.
Okay.
Derek is.
What are you doing next, Derek?
Any other? Where's the other targets?
You got Ack and the other wraith things. specters or whatever the hell. They are.
Okay.
Which there is one.
There's one left.
Well, at this point, I only have my bonus action, so I will go back into stealth mode.
And where do you go?
Wherever I could stealth.
Counter.
Counter, I guess.
Yeah, there's-
That counters your best fucking
Yeah, this
crack.
hit run's working great for you.
Unless there's a table, or what about this
Table
pillar?
got
Can I get
destroyed.
behind the pillar?
You go
Not
past-
enough?
That's part of the wall.
There's X right
Yeah,
there.
table's gone.
Alright, so yeah, back. Well, yeah, I could still make it over to him, so yeah, back over behind. Carefully stepping around. Hazel.
I was blinded, so I didn't see. Technically.
Oh, you're
Your head
Sissy's still blinded though, yeah.
hurts.
Yeah.
It
I know that
hurts.
you were the only person in that area, but technically I didn't see it.
Oh, you
That
didn't
is
see that
true.
Hazel that took you down.
That is
I was blinded.
The last thing you saw was taking me down.
17 for stealth again.
Okay.
Man, am I glad I'm not thrown.
Next.
So, the warrior's
because I
turn.
died.
Where's the Shadow Warrior?
He's in there.
He's right there next to
Right next to
Barian.
me.
He's
Yeah.
going to continue going after Barian.
Good luck.
Why are you wishing him good luck?
I'm not. It's like saying break a leg.
Natural
except it's
one.
not Good luck.
Yes!
See?
Yes!
Blissful ignorance, breathing heavily.
Oh,
You suddenly
as I
hear,
see him take the other guy, I throw Flan over my back, accidentally deflecting his
I see him, and suddenly a very disgruntled,
Dumb luck.
mighty, powerful undead
You
goes to
never
attack
make
you,
it
and
lucky.
Flan just deflects it by accident.
Nope.
And for the second attack, that's a 19 natural plus.
That will hit.
That'll hit. As he does Martial Fury,
To be fair, you weren't expecting it, so.
and you take nearly max damage. That's going to be 11 points of slashing damage.
Alright, down to 8.
Down to 8.
So I take off that 5 and 3 more.
Gaining your attention as there was just a blade in the side of your...
I turn and look at him.
Yeah, you turn and look at him, and you... As his jaw is off on its hinges and his eyes are rolling back into his head to nothing but shadow blackness as his body is deteriorating with each second.
But I lost concentration.
Hazel, it is your turn at non-possessed.
Half movement to stand up. I'm not blinded anymore, right?
No, you're still blinded
You're still
I am?
blinded. Yep.
for 1 minute.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if it counted since I went down.
Nah.
You're still blinded.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use
You hear
wholeness
all
of
these
body.
strange sounds and voices and screaming. You don't know, and you're right now trying to fight off panic at this point.
I'm gonna use wholeness of body and stay where I am.
Oh, as you just take a moment and just meditate, everyone, you see lights across her body from various key points, almost like almost acupuncture. And her body knits back together, gaining how many hit points?
21.
21.
Oh my.
points.
Oh, that looks ghostly. I'm just kidding.
Actually, I'm sorry, that was a bit of the undead aspect. No.
She's possessed again! She's possessed again!
No. How it knitted it back together was actually very elegant and wholesome.
Question: Can I, if I have a spell that I cast that affects 2 people, can I drop it off of 1 person?
Sorry?
If I cast a spell that affected multiple people, can I drop it off of 1
I
person?
think it's an all or nothing kind of scenario.
I think so.
I think so. too.
Okay.
Let me double check.
Pretty sure it's all.
But she gets to try and fight off, or is it just...
Blindness, At the end of each of the turn, the target can make a Constitution saving throw. So make a Constitution saving throw, please. Oh, and make a Constitution saving throw because we didn't do that last time.
This one looked good. See if I
9.
still rolled a 1.
No, you don't.
roll
You
your
can't even.
good dice.
I did.
No.
Oh, because it's not in concentration.
Sorry.
Concentration.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't. You don't. Yeah. This one doesn't even give an option unless you spell it.
13.
That's dice jail. I pulled it from
13?
over here.
Oh.
Both of you are still blinded. If you cast Dispel Magic, it dispels one magical ability on a target. So
Yeah.
it would only take it off for her if you do that.
That's fine.
So it is the ghost's turn.
Ghostus?
Ghostus?
Ghost.
With the mostest?
Ghostus.
Ghostess, the mostest, going after Derek.
Derek? It's going after Derek.
It's solid. As you're behind the counter, and suddenly, as you're leaning behind the counter, seeing the gold, kind of like, oh, there's some gold right there. As you see the various different counters, and suddenly arms embrace you. I need to make a. Oh, hold on.
Charisma's a good stat for him.
Yeah, I need you to make a. It does not get that, unfortunately, but I need you
Roll
to
him
make
to
a
charge.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh, he's just
Oh, just the one that'll kill you if it does it twice.
right now.
Aging 40 years. Oh my god.
8.
You age 30 years. As your hair grows gray, your body grows weak,
Whoa.
and your skin no longer silky smooth.
How old are you now?
Well, he was originally in
Probably
his
50.
You are
20s.
frightened.
50s, you're in your 50s.
You are now frightened for the next minute and can make, at the end of each turn, can try it again to not be frightened anymore. As it grabs around your head and suddenly...
On the upside, you look more distinguished.
And you don't look like you're wanted poster anymore.
Hey!
That was my son you're looking for.
He's strange.
You have been aged.
We don't talk about him.
Through the fear of this creature.
Just don't do it again.
As long as it doesn't happen again, you're good.
As it releases its grasp and floats away. You have an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill it. It's not advantage, so. $21.
You strike it, roll a damage.
Kill it.
Normal damage.
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Max.
You won't get sneak attack. Yeah.
I'm not gonna get a
Well,
sneak
that's
attack, so.
You already used it.
What? 4 plus 6 would make it 10. 10 points of damage.
10 points of slashing damage. First blood for this creature.
Well,
But
it doesn't
have
bleed.
much. As you strike it,
dead.
seeing a physical slash to his body.
He said it was sinking back in the ground.
No, he said it was
As it
moving off.
flies through the kitchen and into the other side. And beyond your eyesight. Somewhere over there, you guess. Sparks, it is your
35 now, okay. No, 55.
Excuse me, pardon me.
turn. Definitely some white hair showing.
55.
Okay, slashy, slashy.
Would that affect my dexterity?
Slashly to the last warrior
Next
alive.
one would.
Yeah.
Ek, you're on deck. You're still
Wow.
laughing
Jesus
maniacally.
Christ.
This is gonna take a while.
That's a miss. That's a 2.
I think we should have back off from him for a round.
Take
There we go.
It's gonna be.
Okay, so that's a natural 19 plus 7.
That hits. Roll your damage.
I can grab a D4. $13 points of slashing.
Ouch! 13 points of slashing.
Is that it?
It is still up.
Okay. I'm then going to move over here, and I'm going to shove you. Or I'm going to try and knock you prone.
Oh, you're gonna try and knock it prone. Okay. Athletics check, please.
No, David.
Oh, him.
Yeah,
Make athletics checks, Mr. Wine.
An advantage for strength.
because the other guy can't hit me now. So
Right.
they attack.
Yep. But disadvantage because you're blinded.
So
Straight up.
So straight up.
Contest of
Oh,
skills!
right? Because I don't know he's coming. So
Yeah.
I don't know the shove is coming. So I don't.
Correct.
$23.
23. Calculating. Processing.
25.
So,
Get on your ass!
with that screamed into your
Fish
ears,
you
still
thought.
laughing maniacally, you are slammed into the wall and onto the floor
And you tripped over.
as you are lifted up into the air. Even
a
though
point.
you're strong aspects of what you are knocked the fuck out. And you are on the floor. And Sparks, is that the end of your turn?
That is all I got.
Okay. And Ek, it is your turn. You get up,
Get up.
pissed as all hell, and laughing your ass
And
off.
no one's around him.
And I.
There's
Make
no
a
one
perception check.
Because there is no one around you.
Okay, at disadvantage, I assume. Or?
No, straight up. This is a higher DC because of it. This is using your other senses.
Nope.
2.
2. You start swinging, you strike the stone pillar behind you, and with your low intelligence, you bring it around and strike again.
It must be burying. It's stone.
You know, men in tights. Remember the blind fire? That's what you're doing right now.
I'm glad I'm failing here, guys. Because if I was succeeding, it would not be fun.
No, it would not.
Barian, it is your turn.
It works.
I can tell you right
There's
now,
still
it's not
one
fun
ghost.
when you succeed.
One wraith available. Right next to you.
I would have been down 3 times if it wasn't for that heroism spell. Alright, first attack on him.
Alright.
And I did lose hex from that freaking 3 points of damage I took.
Oh, that sucks.
16 on this guy.
Hits.
Yay. 10.
How would you like to hit him?
Come down straight on his head. Just splatter him to the wind.
As he flies away in the dust.
Do you have another attack? I also don't know if I want to get up next to him just yet. No. Alright, I'll go ahead and back here.
Okay.
I can't hold the second attack. And that's it.
Okay. Okay, it is Sunny's turn.
I think you can do it.
Who's that?
Yeah, you do know
Bonus
his
action.
position because
So he doesn't fail the next
The
one.
ghost doesn't want to get near because it can't see.
So he
And then
doesn't-
I'm going to talk to him, but I'm going to be speaking to the ghost. I'm going to try and persuade it.
no spell.
No spell.
What would you like to say?
Pure charisma.
What would you like to say?
Do you really want to stay here? Shouldn't you move on? It's time to go. I think you should go. To the next life.
Sure, why not?
16.
As he
That was a bad roll.
doesn't even hear you, and he's going nuts on this pillar. Dun, 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 smashing it, choking on it, kicking it. Make a Constitution saving throw, by the way. I forgot to do that.
Uh-oh, I'm getting better here. So straight up though, right? 22.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
You are no longer blinded. As you
No, I already did it.
You are no longer blinded.
Okay, I thought I did a con for that already.
I thought it was at the end of their turn, or is it the beginning?
Yeah, but we forgot to do it last turn.
Okay, what did I roll before? I rolled,
You kept failing.
Well, okay, so
I
if
rolled
he
a,
had
oh
not,
no,
if
I was
saw-
rolling. I'm sorry, I rolled a perception check and failed. That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If I saw the blindness that goes away, I would have just cast it right back.
Oh. Sure.
Yeah, I gotta make it. Hold on, stop. I gotta make
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes, sir.
Rewind it a tiny bit.
Yeah, just
Make
blindness.
another Constitution saving throw because it cast it again.
Does that mean that it dropped from me?
Nope.
or-
No.
One.
As you sees it,
Ah, I can
as you
see.
crush
Smack.
some dirt in your bit and swell up. You start to see, and you see him. You see Sonny.
And if this time it's a little bit different, I go, huh. And throw the
As the Sonny to the left.
You know,
mixed
these ghosts affected the two of us very differently. You got the
Yeah.
much more manic, laughing one.
That's just a normally. When he's raging, at least.
And then I'll move.
Okay, Derek, it is your turn. Your joints are moving differently. Your body is clicking in a way that you're not familiar to, and your muscles have a fatigue that is strange to you. You're old.
Older.
Older.
50's not that old, right, Dave?
Hey, yeah.
We're
But having that
55 anyway,
instant
so-
change, it
Right.
really has that like kind of a feeling. So I'm trying to put that across. What would you
I
like
was
to
just
do?
making a joke with Dave.
Is there any? There's no more targets.
There's one.
Well,
And there's the other guy that keeps popping up.
There's Eck and there's
Yeah, you
the...
can hold it for that. If he
True.
pops up, take him out.
yeah.
I will hold my action waiting to swing at that ghost if it reappears.
Okay.
You could go hang out next to the other people.
Or I could try to knock him out.
It's up to you.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, that would be try.
Nothing's
5,
Right. No,
4,
I'm gonna hold my action for the
3.
ghost.
Okay. It is
All right,
Hazel's
you
You want to
turn.
stay where you are?
Stupid ghost.
Hazel, it is your turn.
Fight like a man!
There's still some powerful entities in here, though they do not have much health. How would you like to handle this? You are still blinded, by the way. Go and make a perception check to see how well you can map out the situation.
18.
Okay. You have a rough estimate of where people might be, but you don't know where the furniture is. So it's still going to be half your movement
Okay.
as you just kind of bump into things.
Marco!
Photo.
right next to you.
Welcome back.
And it's a little crackly, more like deeper.
You hit second puberty? I'm gonna try to feel my way over towards where I hear other people. So over that way.
Okay.
She's coming after me again.
Think you're getting warmer. You're getting warmer.
Now swing.
I mean, neither of us can see.
Duck. Left. On your right. Jump.
Wait,
back.
I hear his laughing, right?
Oh yeah, he's not quiet. So yeah, you can find him no problem.
Can I
but
attack?
At disadvantage, yes.
Okay.
'Cause you're still
But she has
blind.
advantage.
Why?
He's blind.
So it evens out.
It evens out straight up.
So this strange phenomenon.
Oh my god!
Blind people.
Keep talking.
fighting each other out.
Keep talking. Keep talking. Smack.
Oh my god, that's so weird.
21.
Oh man.
That's
That hits. Roll your damage.
That's gonna hit.
Would you like to spend any key points for stuff?
We'll see in a second. So 6 points of psychic.
okay, which is straight up. It goes off my 10 hit points.
And then 8 points halved. Magical bludgeoning.
10
Yep.
points. No, you only the 5 extra. Doesn't stack.
I know that.
Okay.
He just hasn't been hit.
I was hit, and then I came back a couple rounds ago.
So that's the first hit.
So how much was the bludgeoning? 8.
8.
So 4. Okay.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna take a while.
Second one doesn't hit. I'm gonna do key point flurry of blows. 6 plus 8, 14? No?
Nope.
The other one doesn't hit.
Roll your saving throw.
Constitution saving throw, please. So as you do one heavy strike across his
Million
jaw.
dice roll.
Most people would not be able to handle that very well, but you handle like a champ. Because you're just you. You're heavy. Simple,
7.
but heavy.
New drinking game if we want to kill people. Take a shot every time she puts a die in the jail.
Oh, if you want to kill people, yeah.
Jesus Christ. The death toll of this game just got higher.
18 dice in dice jail right
I'm
now.
pretty sure that would kill a lot of people.
So that's more than
Did
half
you make
of
a
my dice.
Constitution saving
Oh,
throw, you
she
failed?
Yeah,
assuming?
yeah, I
Okay.
failed.
So
It was a 7.
blind fighters enter a bar like a bad joke.
Two blind people enter a bar.
Yeah.
2 blind fighters enter a dark bar.
Yeah,
It's a dark bar.
it's a dark bar. One person, yeah. So, Derek. As it goes through the wall again.
Stab.
Stab it.
It scared me.
Oh yeah, and I get my bonus.
You get your sneak attack.
Bonus attack. Because it's
No,
1-on-1.
It's 1-to-1 on the action that you hold. So you get 1 attack.
But he
He
has.
has 2
He gets a
attack.
sneak attack.
He didn't use a sneak attack this round.
You can use your sneak attack, go right ahead.
Right.
But you don't get a bonus action.
Okay.
You can only use your reaction to hold your
not a
action,
bonus
which
action
is a
for-
single attack for him, unlike a fighter.
You
that
only
has
get to
to-
hold one. What he's saying is you only get to hold one thing. You
Right.
can't
Yeah.
hold
All right.
You can't hold your whole turn now.
Right.
It'd be nice if you could.
Ooh.
All right,
It would be
so
overpowering if you could.
14.
that would be a 25.
That barely hits. Unfortunately, yeah. He has a one time I don't get hit card.
Come on, baby.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
wow.
All right, so
There's a 1 in there.
2
but-
plus 6, that is 8.
10, 18.
8. Yeah. 9,
Yeah,
10,
unfortunately,
11,
there's three
12,
sixes,
13, 14, 15, 16, 19.
2 6s.
19 points of damage.
19. Plus
6 6 2
Plus 6.
4 1.
19 plus
25.
6, 25.
25 points of damage.
How would you like to end it?
Yeah.
I just gonna slice the
Oh.
his. I'm just gonna keep swiping it.
For a solid 3 seconds, you're swiping at nothing and screaming at nothing.
There's cups and shit flying out of the
Now
shelf.
he's possessed too.
And with the last shout, it says, "Stupid ghost!"
It's dead. Again. Sparks, it is. Oh, no, sorry. Hazel, it is your turn. Oh, wait.
No, I did mine.
Yeah, sorry. There's my notes. Sparks, it is your turn.
Okay.
Sorry. I was laughing too hard.
Come here, big
My
guy.
vision blurred.
I'm gonna go around behind him and I'm
Okay.
gonna give him a big old bear hug.
Oh.
Come here. Come on. Hold still. Time to take your medicine.
Make an athletics check. Make an acrobatics athletics check.
Oh, and
As
still
you
have the-
essentially try to grab the crazy person
just in case.
at disadvantage because you're blinded. And
And advantage.
I'm advantaged because he's blinded.
I'm advantage on strength checks while I'm raging.
oh, that's true.
I'm advantaged because he's blinded.
Okay, so first of all, just you advantage and just you
Straight up.
advantage as well.
Straight.
He's
Advantage?
taking the advantage so that he doesn't get advantage and you get disadvantage. It's just one thing.
So I still get it. I'm rolling at advantage?
Yeah,
Okay.
because your muscles will
Cool.
daze.
12 plus 7,
It's an
19.
extra d6.
You can, yeah.
If you're inspired,
He is inspired.
I will use it.
Use it or lose it.
Sunny we trust.
Okay, so that makes it a 11 plus athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, so it's gonna be 18.
19.
19. So, as you try to pick up the person and basically almost like a loony bin,
I'm just trying to plug him.
essentially, as you try to pick him up and hold him into place and try to hold him down, Eck is unfortunately relentless in his abilities, and he's biting, elbowing, kicking, screaming, wiggling all over the place. There's one point he pulls himself in, and you're like, "Ah, I gotcha!" And then suddenly, the jaw comes out and nearly
Ooh.
grabs you because he's a snapping turtle. He's like, "Hey!"
So
and
is
forces
that
you back
both
up.
attacks or one attack?
That's one attack.
Okay.
So make another one.
Do it again.
He's a bit crazy to hold.
Better. 18.
10.
As
I rolled
somebody-
a 2 and a 3.
Wow.
While he's continuing this struggle, then
Never
suddenly
been happy to
he
set fails.
seizes up and just yells loudly. That's not matching the maniacal laughter as he's forcing his way out and then gets pulled back in. It is.
Take your shots! Take your shots!
If he doesn't break free. Whose turn?
He does not break free. Eck, it is your turn.
Ah, fuck.
It's fine.
You do not break free.
Huh?
Barian, it is your turn. He's still laughing.
Oh, he already rolled it. Cool. Well, I'm not
I
gonna shoot
I
the.
can still attack at disadvantage. Or
Yeah,
grapple.
but I can shoot at advantage.
But don't I get an attack roll yet? Oh, okay.
Angry dirt.
Okay. As you fire twice.
18 for the first.
Does that hit?
Nope.
18? No,
No.
you have a 19 AC.
Natural 20 for the second.
Now, granted, the
So-
19 includes my dex bonus.
F.
The 19 includes my dex bonus. Do I have a dex bonus?
That AC does not
All right,
work that
all
way.
right.
First of all, natural 20 hits. As that happens, as these strikes are starting to come in, suddenly the ghost holding his action to leave the body so that you can feel it.
Oh.
As you suddenly come back from a theater view, come back and there's suddenly burning acid of rock.
Luckily, I didn't roll too bad. It's 8 points.
Still just,
What kind
welcome
of
back to
damage?
hell.
Acid.
And it just goes,
So I saw the ghost leave.
yeah, leave, and it goes into the floor.
Wait, it gets movement on held action?
No,
No.
it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You are correct. You are correct. As it just sits there.
the benefit of the group.
Sonny, it is your turn.
Where?
Can you straighten out the pillar too?
Angry shadows.
It would make that mistake. It has an intelligence of 10.
Angry shadows.
Angry shadows. Ooh. Okay.
No, I'm just being sarcastic.
What are you casting?
Same thing, just
Eldritch Blast?
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, angry shadows. I thought so. Okay.
18 plus 9 and 14 plus 9.
As rays of both hit. Yeah, both hit. As angry, essentially bolts of shadow jet into it, causing small little craters or holes to pierce it through.
7 points
For the first or both?
for both.
Oh, both. Okay.
It doesn't sound very happy.
It's still up. It's not happy.
And then, of course, last one.
That's not.
Someone.
There.
Back. You can do it.
Thank you.
All right.
Derek, it is your turn.
Okay.
It's out. Get it.
The ghost is out, so attack.
As you volt, make an acrobatics check since you're a little older now and a little less nimble. Things are tighter.
18.
18. You, no problem, vault over the bar, get to the other side, and strike. Strike 2, my friend.
But it's not at advantage. Where is it?
It is.
It is
the
at
one
advantage.
within 5 feet of you.
Yep.
No, that's just gonna sneak attack.
No, it's.
Oh, but
flanked.
actually he's flanked.
Yeah, you're flanked, and he's no
You do have
longer.
advantage.
And yeah, so you do have advantage.
Okay, I like that. That would be a
Higher than 11?
Yes.
30 modified.
Oh god.
Wow.
Yes.
So you rolled a 19.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
That's it for that.
Okay, so 6 plus 7 is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Wow. 29 points of damage.
Wow.
Did you add the other +6?
Yes. That's what the 6 plus
Wow.
the 7 was.
You're dead.
How would you like to end him?
Whoa.
With another hectic slayer of rapier bastard.
Are you carving a cursive D?
No, he lost the flare when
There's
he
no more
gained
flare.
30
There's
No,
no
he
more-
was doing a D like this, and now
he
he's
lost the
doing
flare when he aged 30 years.
Yeah. Actually, this is the first time. Well, you're both blinded, actually. So as
And so
I'll
am
say-
I.
Yeah, you're still blinded.
Yeah, both.
So you just hear this white man scream of just with swishing and swooshing of a pointed object moving in the air
Very
at high speed.
close to us.
Yeah, with very little finesse of just panicked attacking.
It's effective.
You end it.
Stupid ghost!
And you just open your eyes and it's gone again.
I don't
Very
like that you were
effective,
doing that
apparently.
with your eyes closed.
For a moment, you all take a moment of surrounding as you take a look and try to hear laughter. No. As you look around tensely, and the darkness fades.
Smash that beer mug.
No, it doesn't.
And
Smash.
smashed. And
I'm still blind. It doesn't. The
darkness
I mean, it
fades
passes away after a minute.
as the torches light up,
Okay.
The door.
sputtering back to life. You still remain closed.
I'm gonna tap my new rod on Flan to give me back one spell slot.
I'm hunkered down in my shell into a corner because until the
It ends like in a minute,
It
and
ends
it's already
in a
half
few
a minute.
moments.
Well, hers probably ends quicker.
I don't know this, and all
You're okay, Ek. Relax.
I just have your shell.
Taking in a moment take in your surroundings, taking in what you have done, seeing what you have attempted to, for the most part, seeing what you did. For those with higher perception, Derek and Hazel, you notice scratch marks and dragon marks amongst the shattered remains of this area that has been kept well. You notice that there are drag marks that go into the kitchen.
That's what we have to do.
You know what this reminds?
And claw marks at the very base of the door.
You know what this
Somebody was being dragged
what this
in there.
experience just reminded me of? It reminded me like of the caves that I was trying to escape with Ga.
Alright, well, everybody get healed up. We're not done yet. Or get fixed up, however you can.
I am still nominal.
Heroism ends, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Heroism ends, but did his job well.
Short rest?
Would you like to see the kitchen?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I am still nominal.
Who goes in first?
Me.
Sparks.
I'll follow Sparks.
Bursting through, having to dunk
um,
underneath. You find this rather very robust kitchen meant to be able to feed a lot more people than it can actually serve. Probably a lot of to-go orders. You notice in one of the back corners where the drag marks continues, where you see more blood, the bits of bone, bits of rotten flesh. You notice there's a pantry, bigger, and it goes up the wall itself, of drag marks, and the actual pantry door ripped apart, and you see tracks that go into darkness, of like railroad tracks.
Not walking tracks, but like actual
Railroad
cart
tracks, cart tracks, that don't start at the very edge of where the pantry door opened, but looking in just a tiny bit, especially with dark vision for everyone now, off to the left side, underneath, from a few steps, there is a trail of carts, 3 of them, big enough for normally 2 people per person,
Per cart.
per cart.
I go in after him too.
I don't.
Into the kitchen, not down into the.
And these go down into the.
Into the darkness of the.
But there's carts there right now?
There's carts there. There is currently 2 of them. There could
What-
Two
all
carts.
3. There's 2. There's currently 2 carts. Looking into the darkness and investigating this, everyone feels a chill down their spines
Okay.
as you hear a just grumble. Imaginary maybe, possibly not. In the darkness, seeing 2 lights, tiny beads of red before disappearing.
2 lights?
2 tiny beads of light, red, before disappearing. And that is where we're going to end that session. As you continue to investigate, and after defeating whatever this was for a short time, but not truly ended, whatever this is, there is something at hand and something that must be dealt with, and you have been hired to deal with this. It is up to you.
More like
who's
ball
going to
and
take it. Yes.
Nah.
But that is for next game and for next adventure. I hope you enjoyed tonight's game. You almost died by someone. Woo! Well, but you knew exactly what you signed up for. It was right on the door.
Oh, did anyone see what I did?
You did.
Yes.
No, I didn't.
You didn't do a heck of a lot with that.
You did it. Thank
Your
you.
possession was far less tragic than
I know. There was like the actual gritty of
It was-
nasty.
it was
what
tragedy
present-
and comedy.
Yeah,
It
there was
was
tragedy
like-
and comedy. It was, with every joy, there must be the equal opportunity. of pain.
Does there have to be?
I mean, the universe does that all the time. But I have to end this. It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Sorry that the combat
Wow.
went longer than expected, but it was a fun
Oh my
one.
God,
It was
it
a
was-
drastic one, and I hope you enjoyed it just as much as we
Yeah,
did.
that
And we
was
got
great.
short rest, right?
Not quite yet. It is up to you what you decide.
Something tells me that's where we're opening next episode.
Yes. But until next time, we'll see you next week. And until next time, keep on rolling, everyone.
Yeah,
Bye
goodbye.
bye.